Honestly, he kind of deserves it. And there's an extra spot for him, so maybe. We'll see. It's an old as fuck picture, so I still have the original file and stuff, but I don't know, we'll see. That would be funny. Alright, let me make sure everything is switched over properly here. I think we are good to go. Brace for loud noises. Now, I do want to work on our new character, but I wouldn't mind doing a couple of invasions first at like level 60 or 80 or whatever, and just, you know, mess about, then do the strength guide. Let's cleanse our palate here. Let's do 80. I feel like we haven't done 80 in a while. We haven't done 120 in a while either, actually. Actually, I play 120 off stream quite a bit, but I don't do it on stream that often. Hey, Lonely, thank you for the 25 months, man. That is a very long time. Alright, we do not have Cat Ring on right now. I need to remember that. Okay, you know what? Let's put Cat Ring on first until we... You want to confirm it's going to be like a bonfire warrior before you take off Cat Ring? Because you never know, if you might invade it and someone's right on top of you, so you need to jump off something. Alright, where are we? He's right below us. Okay, we got phantoms. Let's go. Well, you know what? Let's do dual spears in the 2v1. Let's see how we do. I prefer them in 1v1, but you never know. Okay, this guy's a R1 masher. That's so common with straight sword though, because it works better than like every other weapon. You can actually get somewhere by just matching R1 with the straight sword. Why everyone and their mother uses it. Because it roll catches without like you having to actually do anything. I should probably... Okay, it's 3v1. Okay, we gotta take the spears off. They're great 1v1, but the more opponents you fight, I find the worse that they are. I probably could have parried that guy, but the scimitars might have got me. Okay, where's the blue? Do I have a great sword in this character? I do. Okay. I'm alright with that. How did I lose track of the host there? Like how he gets hit and he's mashing R1. That's straight swords, man. So, there is a blue here, I'd like to remind everyone. He's just not helping. Oh, there, I just had to say something. There's the hero. The police. He's trying to do a leap attack. It's kind of bizarre. Thrall, you missed your chance. He just did. Look at how much damage he just did with one combo. Cell swords, man. And you can buff those bad boys. That guy's gonna be pretty easy to parry if I can get in a good spot, as long as there's not like a connectivity problem. Awfully brave of this guy. That Thrall got so wrecked. Damn it, I got greedy there. I should have just backed off and healed. That had the advantage. Oh, poor guy. He got his thing anyway, though. Yeah, I just got greedy there. Like, that guy was so dead if I just backed off and healed, and then I could have definitely finished off the host, so greedy's bad. Yeah, I definitely had that one. I just threw. I do that occasionally. I was just kind of off because I was taking so much damage per hit, so I needed to almost heal every time I got touched by anything. Because all of the enemies there did so much damage, so I just needed to be more careful. Son of a bitch! Shoot me in the foot. Hopefully we get another gank squad like that, though. I like fighting multiple people. The 1v1s just get so boring in this game. I will say, though, there actually are a couple of weapon matchups that are pretty engaging, and you know, it feels kind of like a fighting game, which is nice, but that is definitely the exception, not the norm. Like, sometimes when you go to the arena and stuff, you get some pretty interesting stuff. Well, hello. That was kind of lame. The timing on that just happened to work out. Like, as I got out of my frames. I don't think he planned it or anything. It just, coincidence. Man, I thought he actually was mashing out of when he got hit, but the parry timing was just a bit off there. I think this guy's gonna try to parry me and mash R1. I think that's the plan on this guy. Okay, did not get a free hit on me that time. This guy's gonna be really passive. Oh god. I actually think he might be fat rolling. He is fat rolling. Boy, was I not expecting that. Don't know why he started mashing R1 there. Funnily enough, he actually did more damage than I did per hit, but straight swords got the priority on like hyper armor, so straight swords don't have any. Honestly, fat rolling works in the right context, especially if you outnumber your opponent and like you have a good shield. You don't actually need to roll that much. And there are some setups where you can be so tanky and do so much damage, it's not that bad. Now, in like a hardcore 1v1, you don't want to be fat rolling, but if you have like a teammate and you know you can cover each other pretty well, it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, 1v1, I would not care to be fat rolling. He at least had an extremely good shield though, so if you're gonna be fat rolling, you definitely want that. There's some like videos though of people going into the arena with like a straight sword, a shield, and fat rolling, and then they still destroy people. All shields can be kicked, it's just they're not necessarily auto broken. Kick doesn't auto break shields, it just does a lot of endurance damage, so it's likely to break, but it's not like it's guaranteed or anything. So if you have a strong enough shield, one kick won't break it. All right, now we can use our spears. So we'll do that and that. This is also why you shouldn't be passive with the bonfire, because your invader can literally do whatever the fuck they want. And before hacker, by the way, I've run into a fuckload of hackers in this zone. Yep. Oh wait, no, that's just Iron Flesh. But I thought I didn't do damage, because that's what it normally is when you fight hackers here. They turn their hitbox off entirely. Okay, he's doing the rush down thing, so I might want to use a straight sword, but he can't actually move very fast with that thing on. But I bounce off when I attack him, so I have to kind of wait that out. That's a really funny setup he's got there. He's basically moving through the quick dash. Yeah, I find spear is kind of bad against people with quick dash, so we'll switch it up. I actually really like spears in 1v1, but if they're quick dashing, you need to have a follow-up attack. I really dislike though people that play this way because, not his playstyle, but like, he's trying to 1v1 people, but he's doing it as the host, so he's got like a massive health advantage. So I kind of just walked into that. I wasn't paying attention to that. He switched to Cestus there. Oh, I could have punished that. Okay, you're not gonna get away with that again. Like, please. I actually really like those daggers though. You don't see people use them very often. They're pretty cool. You do a lot of damage, you get quick step, it's kinda neat. The reason no one uses them is because Murky exists, and Murky is like the same thing, but easier and dumber. But the twin daggers I think are a lot cooler. Oh, that almost worked. You get people with that more than you would think, to be honest. Ah, damn. Okay. Actually, I need to run him out of FP. That makes his quick step less good. I'm ahead on flasks, but because he's the host, he has twice as many as me, so not exactly. I wonder if I can get this guy with a dead angle. Surprised he didn't just quick step there. Probably gonna lose though, just because he's got so many more flasks than me. Fuck! I actually thought I was gonna get it, but then it just didn't happen, so I was thinking, oh, I guess not. So that's why I backed off. It just happened kind of later than normal. The one way I can like get ahead of this guy is if I regen like with Blessed, but that'll take a while. Probably getting low on FP again. Lombers doesn't have the best crit damage there. Ugh. I'm not punishing some of these heals that are really obvious. Don't worry, I got him with the throwing dagger. That's the trick. Messed up my dead angle there. I'm surprised he tried that. Got a pyro glove, alright. Now he's got a rapier? Oh, the, yeah, rapier with the throwy dagger thing. GG, he honestly just got impatient. He was doing fine. I think he would have beaten me if he just stayed patient. He just got, a little impulsive there. Other than getting parried a lot, he did get parried a lot. But if I didn't fuck up that one parry, I think I would have been like in really good shape. But because I didn't parry him there, I think I was actually in a bad spot. But yeah, I think he just got, he wanted to try something different, but that didn't really work out. But I like the dual daggers, that's cool. The Iron Flesh with the quick step, he just didn't have the FP to keep doing it, I think. That is like, that legit is a problem though with quick step builds, is if they run out of FP, their quick step becomes so bad, it's a problem. And like the daggers need quick step a lot of times to be good, so you do have to be careful about that. That guy wisely though had a FP flask, because I suspect normally the fight would have been over by then. So yeah, I really like that guy's setup though. I don't really like that he's just bonfire warring, because you know, if you want to 1v, well, if you want to 1v1, that's totally fine, but do it in the arena, because you know, if you 1v1 an invader, there's the health difference and the flask difference and all that nonsense. But it's their world, they can do whatever they want. Been watching Green for over a year. Yeah, I was wondering about that, because it said first time viewer earlier. Okay, Exile. I'm always so scared of that weapon because it is so dangerous. The AR is nutty. It's got hyper armor. Thankfully this guy's getting wrecked. You can't just heal when I'm literally right in front of you. You gotta work a little bit harder than that. Well, that other guy, I was really messing up the heal punish because I was worried about getting comboed by like the daggers, so I kept letting him heal for free. Poor guy. See, that other guy knew what he was doing. This guy, not so much. That guy was just playing the level. See, what I would have preferred from that other guy earlier would have been, you know, for him to put Way of Blue on, because then I get to use mobs, right? I don't feel right using mobs when it's a 1v1, but I don't want a 1v1 either when the host has this giant advantage. But if I use the mobs and it's just him by himself, then I have the giant advantage, so there was really no good way to do that one. Alright, I swear though, we gotta use our twin spirits for something, like, work with me here. I think this guy's name is just Ass, I'm pretty sure. Okay, the side thing is open, but the thrall is still there. That means he might on it. Okay, we got the boys. Let's see, let's go. I have a feeling that guy's password summoned, because, well, no, that's surprising. Generally, you don't see people fast rolling in Smo's armor at this level. There actually is a cheat where you can be password summoned and not have your scale down, but he's not doing that. Like, he's not. If he was doing that, he'd be so much tankier. Oh, I almost got that R2 off, but the Phantom got in there in time. I probably could have hit him again there, but I might have gotten hit by the Phantom, so have to be careful. Ooh, that mob got fucked. I gotta be careful here. I thought he'd swing twice. That guy does not have a whole lot of health. That was a good R2, actually. Yeah, so much poise! Which you can tell, because, you know, Smo's armor. Oh, hi, guy. Hopefully my teammate doesn't suck. Ooh! Sorry, Mr. Smo, you look awesome, by the way. He's actually going the wrong way. You gotta go to the left to actually get out of here. That way's a dead end. People make this mistake so often. That's something you really want to memorize in this zone, because it's a big deal. This guy's fucked. We both have like fast weapons, and yeah, he didn't seem that good. He wanted to be invaded though, because he had Dried Finger on. You only get a teammate if you have Dried Finger on, which means you wish to be invaded. The gold seemed decent. Like he's clearly, you know, had some rumbling and tumbling, much like Hex. So I've started using Sun Wraith because I did not know this until like 2 days ago. But Sun Wraiths are actually more likely to invade someone that has Dried Finger on and has another invader there. And it's because they're a co-op covenant, right? So they're trying to co-op with the other invaders. So if like that, let's say that other red was there first, right? And he was in that world, I'd be more likely to get that world than if I just invaded as a regular red. So I figure why not have that covenant on and, you know, help out your fellow reds, you know, slightly more often than not. The Sun Wraiths are kind of great. I really like like how warped that is, that they turned into an invasion covenant. It's super funny. Clearly they're just aware how messed up it is to be an invader in Dark Souls 3 and they're trying to, you know, even it out. Okay, I can hear thralls moving. Where? Because the lizard's not there. Is this shortcut open? It is. Okay, I'm guessing he's up there then. As an avid sun bro, it pains me seeing Sun Wraiths. Hey man, we're just, you know, we're just helping out the fellow Reds, man. They're in a bad way. They need some backup. So this, you know, it's like, you know, when you're playing like a shooter game and the teams get really balanced and then it auto balances somebody. You know, Sun Wraiths are just auto balancing, right? They're just bros, man. Gotta help a guy out. So, what? How are they down there? I don't understand. They got all these shortcuts open. Look, and there's even a co-op. What the hell? I think that guy had a great shield, so I might need to switch my setup. We'll see. Gentlemen. So they have. I wonder how many shortcuts these guys have open. I kind of want to put on Obscuring Ring and get a. I don't have Obscuring Ring on this character. Are you fucking kidding me? They're going the wrong way, by the way, as most people do. Okay, they don't have that shortcut open, which means these still have to progress through the level pretty much in the typical fashion. So let's see if maybe we can get a cheeky plunge here or something. God, I wish I had Obscuring Ring. Kind of like the host fashion, though. That's kind of cool. Wonder if I have Night Slayer Ring. About the only way I'm getting through a Great Shield in a reasonable amount of time. Oh, damn it. I didn't realize you have that little stam. The other thing I can do is, oh my god, I'm getting wrecked by just R1 spam. This happens every once in a while where you just play like an idiot. Really? That sucks. I think both of them are pretty bad from, like, that slight encounter. I just kind of derped up there. Also, I love how that guy pointed down when he has no idea what he's doing. Like, neither of them have any idea what they're doing. That's why 2v1 is so broken, because you can be really bad at the game and murder somebody like that. It just happens sometimes. Yeah, I shouldn't have stayed in that long. Let's see, what do I got? This can go through shields. That's about it. Yeah, I probably could have used that, though. Yeah, those guys were pretty bad. Like, they kind of just got lucky mash off. I'm not concerned. I don't think the player can really pull off the Dragon Slayer set that well. Looks a lot better on the boss than it does on the player. I'm not playing so good right now. I really need to get Obscuring Ring on this character, though. There really just are times that it's the right call. And I definitely have enough tongues to get it. Okay, I can hear that guy. That normally means they don't have a lot of shortcuts open if the Crystal Sage is still alive. Okay, the Lizard's still alive, so there's no way that there's shortcuts open. Maybe the latter. Which I actually don't think it is, so I don't think there's any shortcuts whatsoever. I didn't read the host name. I'm really bad about that. I normally don't even bother. It just doesn't cross my mind. I'll pay more attention in Elden Ring, because I know a lot of my viewers are going to try that game, and so in case I run into, like, Green can't read this, or, oh, this poor bastard, he can't roll right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. That poor bastard. That was, so what he needed to do was, before I swung on him the first time, he needed to swing. Because his weapon has way more hyper armor than mine, and I would have had to have waited a second, and that might have worn off the wax. His name was Smoge. He knew, yeah, he got heavy waxed. But yeah, his only chance there was swinging. If he swung, and first off, if he swung, I probably wouldn't have noticed that he couldn't roll. So yeah, that was absolutely what he needed to do. Because he had the weapon that would allow him to do that. Like, if that guy had like a straight sword or something, he'd have been fucked. But because he had an ultra, which will beat a great sword in a trade easy, I definitely would have backed off and respected it for a second. And yeah, because like I joined late or whatever, the game didn't actually load the wax on my screen. I didn't see the wax on him. So if he was just like swinging wildly, I would have waited a minute and he probably would have gotten out of it. But it's easy not to think about that in the heat of the moment and just kind of like, you know, panic roll. But yeah, if you get waxed, can't roll for like 5 or so seconds. And it's very easy to get annihilated in that amount of time. We might switch to our new character soon. Now, I really want to get that character up because it's going to give us a lot of different weapon options to mess about with. I do want one other character at 120 though, because I like my 120 character, but it's like a very general use 120 that can use a lot of weapons, but it doesn't specialize in anything. And I kind of want to make someone that's like, just like really specialized in like 1 or 2 weapons, and you know, because that can be pretty powerful. But I don't know, we'll see. I don't like 120 PvP as much as I did back in the day, because what happened was it used to be everyone was 120. And then people realized you could go to like 133 and you could still invade the 120s and have an advantage on them. And also still invade like 100s. And then I'm not even kidding, then people realized people were doing that, and now loads of people go to 150. Like all the big streamers that play at 120 are at 133 now. They're all 133. And so now a lot of the other people like trying to fuck with them are all 155 or 150. And it's just like, it just keeps, it's stupid, right? So now you'll be like in the arena fighting like a 145 or some crap as a 120, and it's like, this is dumb. And there's just so much cheating. That's the big thing. There's so much fucking cheating at 120. Because I kind of hate this. Like a lot of the streamers normalized it. They started using Zig Brews and Divine Blessings like candy. And so now everyone feels like it's okay to do that, but it's literally cheating, and it has kind of ruined a lot of it for me. It sucks though, because if you want to do like, you know, fight someone that's like really good, you know, you're more likely to run into them at 120. Now, I mean, of course you can run into someone that's insanely good at lower level, but it's just, there's so much like try-hardy, glitch exploiting, you know, cheat engine, there's just so much of that at 120 that, you know, I always play it a bit here and there, but it's just so easy to roll your eyes at it after a while. The one nice thing about quality builds though, like that guy's weapon, right? I actually want to be able to use that guy's weapon, because I think everybody uses that weapon wrong. I mean, not everybody, but like everyone we generally see with it sucks with that weapon, and they just mash, and you know, it's like straight swords. It's because you get rewarded for mashing a lot of the time. But when you watch someone that's actually good with it, you can dead angle the spinny nonsense so you don't get parried, and then you can like bait people, right? It has a lot of options, and it can do a lot of crazy stuff that a lot of weapons can't do, and so it'd be fun to have a character for it. But you really can't use that weapon unless you're quality specifically. All right, let's start working on our new character, who's very strength heavy, so we're gonna have like dual axes and gun deer and some ultras. I used to 120 so much back when like everyone was 120, but I don't do it as much anymore. Also, less people do it now. Like it's harder to find people at 120. I don't think 90 is limited in build variety. Actually, I don't really agree with that. I think around, you know, 80 or 90 or so, you start getting pretty good build variety. I'd actually say 120 doesn't have any fucking build variety. Like you literally, it's so easy for everyone to use almost everything at like, well, maybe not at 120, but no one's 120 anymore. Nobody's 120 anymore. Everyone's 133. And it's just so easy to be an int build and be able to use any weapon you want, or be a faith build and use any weapon you want, or be a strength build and use just about any weapon you want, right? I don't see any fucking build variety at 120. Like, you know, I play arena pretty much every day at 120, and I don't see any fucking build variety. Like, it's the same shit like all the time. It's just more broken shit, really. I think really the issue is Dark Souls 3 doesn't have as much build variety, period, compared just to like the other games. It just doesn't. And it's because a lot of stuff just isn't viable. And I mean a lot of stuff isn't viable. Okay, so I already did the outside part of this off stream, but I haven't done the inside of this place like at all, so I gotta do all this fun stuff. Now at level 40 or level 50, yeah, then there's like fuck all build variety, like absolutely. But when you get to like 70, even 60, I would say 60, there's pretty good build variety. I'd say like 60 plus is where characters start feeling pretty complete. And honestly, after that, it starts getting diluted, I would say. Thank you, Poi, for the 5 pennies. I cannot believe I was low enough to the ground that she did not hit me. So I want her to drop the spiked mace, because we can actually use that, I'm pretty sure, and that thing is awesome. So maybe someday. The thing is, freedom doesn't make build variety. Right? It's actually the opposite. Freedom allows everybody to use everything, and that's not build variety. Build variety is where people have to make choices, and like this guy uses these things, and that guy uses those things, and there's no crossover there, right? That's build variety. And I keep seeing that where people like keep wanting the soul level, the meta soul level to be higher and higher because everyone wants to have everything, and that's stupid. Alright, let's fight this guy like a man. I can't believe, though, how much damage this thing does at +3. And, like, I don't even have a super optimized setup for this. Okay, there's no point swinging twice. That's just not gonna happen. Wow, this thing is damaged. Is that the double hit? Yep! But I, remembered that. So, for my people in my chat that play this game, because I know some of my viewers don't, but for those that actually play this game, how many people kill this guy up here versus down there? Because from what I've seen from invading, people kill him down there way more. Like, I mean, way more. And they're like, a lot of times they're like, they refuse. And even when I watch streamers, I don't see people fight him up here very much. And I don't know why, because I legitimately think he is easier to kill up here than down there. Down there, it's just slow and boring, and you have to deal with the, I don't know why I bothered to R2 there, but you have to deal with the sludge and everything, and like, it's not that hard to just iframe. This thing, dude, when we, oh yeah, I grabbed this, because we killed Dancer last stream, so I went ahead and grabbed that thing. But, the invasions we had with this thing last stream were hilarious. Yeah, I don't co-op loads, but I do co-op every once in a while just to kind of see the other side. And yeah, same thing. I've pretty much never been in someone's world and I see them fighting him up top, but I legitimately think he's easier to fight up top. And it's fat. You don't have to wait so long, right? I remember once I was with, I was in a nasty world, right? I'd actually invaded them at the very start of the zone. And the dude had 3 password summoned friends. So they all had really good gear, lots of endurance, you know, big problem. Max flasks. And like when I would kill one of them, they would normally get really defensive and try to resummon the one that I had killed. And we had gotten all the way back to the giant, right? They'd gone through the whole level. I'd gotten some kills. The host was pretty beat up, so they were starting to get cautious. And I was with the giant, and they were too afraid to come out. And so they used a seed of a giant on me, so the giant would attack me. And they didn't come out. They just stayed there like, oh yeah, let the giant get him, or he'll have to run away, and then we can run past. And the seed lasts for 45 seconds, and I literally just dodged the giant for 45 seconds. I just did like what I just did for 45 seconds. I don't think I got hit at all. And then the seed wore off, and I was good to go. It was kind of great. Like, I swear, he's not that hard to dodge, though. Okay, can I get a spiked mace, though? I guess some people also just don't kill the giants at all, but they drop some nice loot the first time you kill them, so I think it's generally a good idea. You know, we could be invading right now, but let's at least complete this zone before we start doing low-level PvP. This character's probably going to go to like 65 or 70. I'm tempted to go to 120, but I don't know, we'll see. Because I've already got someone at 60, and I've got someone at 80. Ugh, that was close. He was trying to do the grab. Which invasion? I've won a variety of invasions. I don't remember what last invasion I did. Oh, you mean the one with the giant? I think I did. That was a while ago, though. I don't remember entirely. I did have an invasion like that off stream the other night, though, and I won it, which that was very satisfying. What the hell was that? I will say I've never been a fan of maces and halberd axes. Make it a polearm and I enjoy them. Do you mean gameplay-wise? Because I would kind of agree in Dark Souls 3 that they don't have the best gameplay, but they got that fashion, though. Yeah, we gotta time this, right? Oh, damn it. Come on, get fucked. Nope, you didn't get fucked. There we go. So I'm not gonna lie, there are a few enemies that this game is harder when you use an Ultra, but overall I think this game is so much easier with an Ultra once you get used to it. Like those Karthus ninjas are really hard if you're using a normal weapon, but they are trivial if you're using this bad boy. And as for like that enemy we just saw, right, like, now there are some enemies that I would say that the Ultras are bad against, but overall, like, I think Ultras are actually quite a bit easier in PvE than a regular weapon. Now, it's harder if you want to do a no-hit run. You kind of have to hit trade sometimes, but you just wreck so much stuff. Poor Kirk. He's one of the few NPC invaders in this game that can't flask, and I don't even know why. Oh, Kirk. Having a bad time over here. Getting bullied. He just gives you 2 flasks. I don't even remember what this does. I think it ups... Yeah, that's so pointless. I have no idea why that's a thing. If it's co-op, I think someone can stand on it, and then they can get up there that way. But other than that, I don't think that has much purpose. Alright, let's go get that giant's loot. If you die or invade somebody or homeward bone or whatever, his loot will despawn, and if you kill him again, he won't drop it, so you want to get it while you can. What I like to do, and I've done this in every game that I've PvP'd in for these games, is I like to mix... you know, I don't want to be completely unmeta with, you know, my armor and stuff. I don't want to be like a, you know, shit. But, so I try to be a little bit meta, but still work in the fashion, right? So it's like, you know, maybe 60% fashion, 40% meta. That way you find a nice mixture of function and style. Because if you go full fashion, you're probably going to be garbage, and if you go full meta, you're gonna look like garbage, and then you become the garbage, right? So, but I can't, like, even at 120, right? Like, the meta stuff is going to be things like Exile, Helmet, Hovel, chest piece, you know, crap like that, or Gundir's chest, or Millwood chest, and Lap's helmet, you know, all that, those typical setups, you know, Cathedral Knight chest, and Black Iron helmet, right? Just, you look like a moron, right? And it's just so obvious that you're using like a calculator to min-max the armor, and it just looks so dumb. And you're just like this giant wad of tankiness, and shame. You're a ball of tankiness and shame, right? Thankfully, we're getting summoned after I picked up the loot. Otherwise, that'd have been a problem. Lap's armor is fine at high level. It's not really OP at high level. It's still really good because its weight, you know, armor efficiency is great. Lap's armor is broken though when you use it at low level, when you're doing all your prisoner's chain and all that kind of stuff. You know, Lap's armor is obviously better if you're doing like Knight's armor or Drake blood or, you know, Thorns, right? It's obviously better than that kind of stuff. All right, boys. Oh wait, I'm blue. I was getting ready to kill this man. Oh man, we got the back open. Well, the question is, oh, I don't have a cat ring. Oh god. I absolutely hate the idea of being in this place without cat ring. I have a dagger if I need to go through the sludge though. I need to just get the goddamn cat ring. We're almost at the point in the game that we can get it. In case we get plunged, gonna roll. Because the invader could be up top. Oh, I got this. Now, this is harder as a Phantom because you're a little bit out of sync. Like, it's the dodging can get a little fucked up. You see, I'm pretty sure that would have worked if I was the host. Okay, only swing once. Only swing once. I gotta look out for the red, though. Is that the double? Yep! The host got hit by it. Damn it. The host isn't good at this. I would hope he would just back off, but it's kind of going wild here. Oh my god, the host literally got in my way. So there's a part of the giant I look at for like to tell when to dodge, and the host was literally standing over it. That sucked. Well, the host got pretty wrecked there. Now where? Now see, if I was the red, I would have been camping that elevator. And so when we came up, I would have plunged, and then I would have been working with that giant. So I'm kind of confused as to what the red's plan is at this point. He could be with the Cathedral Knights at the end. That's a pretty powerful spot. But I normally don't use that spot until you might as well use the other spots earlier, right? And then just back off if it gets bad. Like, use what you got. And then you can last man stand with the Cathedral Knights. Yeah, Fallen Knight armor is so common. It's not as common at 120 because it's just so easy to have the equip load to have so much better armor by then. But up until then, really, it is incredibly common. And I don't know why. I don't think it really looks that good, and its stats are, you know, okay, I guess. But yeah, I don't get it. Oh, we got a flashback. That's good. I have no idea what this red is doing though. He's losing so many good mobs. I love Cathedral of the Deep so much. Like, there's just so much fun gravity. Look at this idiot! What? Way to go! Way to go, dummy! You fucking use a whole flask and you're not even PvPing. God. Blueberries, man. Like if I was the invader, I would be so happy at that. I'd be like, okay, we got ourselves an idiot. This poor mimic. I'm so sorry. There he is. Okay, looks like a twink. It looks like he's got Dragon Slayer axe. Not super twink armor though, but he's probably got Ring of Favor, yada yada. If they've got Dragon Slayer axe, they generally do. Okay, so he's... Oh, there's a thrall. Hold on, that needs to go. Okay, I don't see it though. Host, what are you doing, buddy? The blue's dead. I just got a fully charged R2, by the way. By the way, the blue just gave the red 2 flasks, so that's great. He just divine blessinged. Yeah, pretty sure that's a twink, you know, save modding, all that, cheat engine, etc. Because he probably divine blessings every goddamn invasion. My weapon is really bad in like a proper 1v1, but because he's gonna be backing up a lot, so it's gonna be tough. Need to kill the thrall here. Don't know what the host wants to do. I want to kill all the mobs because then the invader's pretty fucked. Yeah, we got the number advantage. We don't need to be bitches here. I wish that other blue didn't just die in a millisecond though, because kind of throwing. That thrall just got iframes. I probably shouldn't have done the R1 there. Just don't want to give away. I just want him to get used to it, so then I do a non-charged R2, because that gets people quite a bit. I want to get rid of as many slimes as possible. That was an interesting interaction. Oh, it's still alive. Now, this giant is not half as scary as in an invasion as people think, because he'll damage the invader too. He won't attack him, but his attacks can still hit him, so you can just run past him pretty easily, generally. The host is pretty outstatted though by this invader, like pretty hard. Also, you can use a dagger to get through the sludge pretty easily. I want to see what the now. Really, we should just run past the giant, but I'm not sure the host is gonna do that. Let's see. Let's go with. Can I use this? No, I don't have the dex for it. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Now we want to get rid of this guy. Most of the ads are dead now. Mostly just the big boy. Now the giant takes way less damage when he's like crouching like this, so I'm not doing a whole lot to him. I might need to just go help the host. But there's another blue though. I mean, theoretically, they should be fine until I kill this guy. Damn, that actually hit me. It's kinda bullshit. Surprised the invader didn't do more there. Okay, you gotta be careful in this part. These are some nasty mobs. So if the invader's smart, he can roll into that bench and wake up the mace guy. That's a huge thing, but he doesn't seem to realize that. Blue, I will kill you myself. I swear to God. Jesus, he almost shot the fucking mace guy. Oh my God. Like working with morons. I get why good players don't play as blues. It's just incompetence everywhere. Shoot! Dude, if you're gonna use a crossbow, shoot the guy with the range attack. Hello? Okay, here comes Dumbo. Now see, why did we need to be passive, right? Remember, you know when I'm an invader and the host side is passive as fuck? You know, like, you don't need to be. It's like, just take a second, do pulls, take advantage of your numbers, you win the game. It's not that hard, right? That guy outgeared the shit out of us, right? He outgeared the shit out of every player on the host side, and we won anyway. And I wasn't even low on flasks. You know, it's like big deal, right? Just play the goddamn game. And every time I'm the invader, you know, they're just like, oh my God, we can't, there's a hollow there, and there's 4 of us, and we couldn't possibly fight an invader and a hollow. Oh no, that's just too scary. God, but yeah, that other blue dude, just fucking ridiculous. Like, yeah, let me just wake up the mace guy, be standing 5 feet away from the invader with a crossbow out, no melee weapon. What could go wrong? But yeah, that invader could have really made that harder if he had rolled into the bench that the sleeping knight was on, because that wakes him up, and then you have to fight both knights at the same time, like the aggro together. So fighting an invader and 2 cathedral knights, that's pretty tough. But he didn't do that. There's also some other guys like on benches that you can wake up, like regular hollows, which they're not as helpful, but I mean it's better than nothing. I'm not really sure why I didn't get the riposte there, but close. None of that. The part where the blue jumped off the ladder was very cool. Oh yeah, he was so cool, guys. You know when like they say if all the kids at school jumped off a cliff, would you do it too? He said yes, right? He said yes. He wants to be the cool kid. Okay, we've actually done most of what we need to do here. We've actually done a bunch of stuff we don't need to do here. I vastly prefer to be the invader, but you know it's fun to be on the defense every once in a while, just to you know mix it up. Chat, what do you think if instead of me being in that world, it was that the 2 other blues, right? Because you had 2 other blues, but 1 at a time, right? If it was just those 2 guys, do you think the host side would have won? Because I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I feel like I carried the shit out of that. And like, people have this thing where they think being passive on the host side is like beneficial, and it can be if the invader's an idiot, right? And they run into the blender. Have you ever had a dream that you, oh god, yeah, the classic, that kid. But, no, I actually haven't had a dream where, you know, you could do anything. Yeah, no, I have not had that. Anyway, you know, when you're passive, you just give the invader more time to change his gear, put on blessed items, you know, especially in that situation, because the invader was a twink, so I guarantee you he had blessed items. The host didn't, right? So being passive is like how you lose. You know, you win through progressing, right? You don't even don't worry about the invader. Try to get to the boss. Try to tactically and slowly go through the level to not use up flasks. When the invader harasses you, use your numbers advantage to push him away or kill him. And then get to the boss. And then the invader will be out of room and he has to either let you go or you've killed the invader by then. Like, it's very effective. Mound Makers kind of suck because you kill a couple of phantoms and you get kicked out. I had a big spree where I was playing as Mound Maker for a while there. It was off stream, but kind of wish I'd streamed it though. It was kind of an interesting experience. I got all of my Covenant ranked up by doing forest invasions as a Mound Maker, and I kind of got lucky and I barely ran into any twinks. It was, and I wasn't a twink, I was just a regular newbie too, and it was actually a fun, engaging experience. That will probably never happen again. Oh right, if I want to do the patches thing, I need to... Do I want to do the patches thing? I mean, you don't get much loot out of it. You get like a coin or something, and fuck it. It is fun to do the patches thing here, but I'm already up here. Well, the invader there was not disadvantaged in terms of stats. He was actually had way better stats than all of us, but he was outnumbered, so that's the problem. And then I knew what I was doing, right? But if I didn't know what I was doing, he probably would have eaten that host alive. Because the invader wasn't like, you know, MLG 10 out of 10 PvP or anything, but he wasn't bad, and then his stats were so good. But yeah, if the host side has literally any idea what they're doing, and they know how to be aggressive, the host side is massively advantaged. The issue is a lot of times they don't even try to be aggro because they don't know what they're doing, and then they just stand around, do nothing, and then the invader picks them to death. It's all very silly. Okay. Not gonna stagger him in one hit. He's missing me though, that poor guy. That's a really tough enemy normally, but we outranged him slightly. Also, that invader was just messing up like a lot of opportunities. Like honestly, I think if I was the invader, I would have won that. Like even against myself. Right? If it was me on this character versus me on my proper cathedral character, so my invader one would be outgearing my defensive one here, right? Which is kind of fair. I think I could have won that. Like, I think I could have beaten myself and then the host, because like that guy, he didn't fight with the giant. That was stupid. You know, he just let us get the top part completely for free. That's just a waste. You could have maybe at least hit us once, right? Once or twice. And he didn't wake up the extra cathedral knight, any of that stuff. Like, there was just a lot of things he messed up. I would love to be able to fight myself, because I know, like, I play the game. I know I'm gonna, like, if I have the numbers advantage, I'm gonna be aggro. I'm not gonna sit around like a dumbass, right? So it's gonna be more fun for, like, everybody. We get to just try to work. And I know a lot of stuff on defense, though. I know how to pull mobs wisely. I know how to, like, pick away at mobs while I'm fighting an invader so we don't waste flasks and stuff. So I'd have a really fun time fighting myself if I could. Now, if I could clone myself, so it was 3 of me on defense, and then 1 of me as the invader, and the invader had the better gear, I think the invader one would be fucked. If I had 3 of me on defense, there's no fucking way. Like, 3 people that know what they're doing on defense is just, it's insane. Like, there's almost no beating that without being like a, you know, Omega broken twink or cheating and shit like that. I almost died there, by the way. Alright, let's go, big guy. I should not have done the rolling attack. Okay, I got his follow-up. He took a bit of a hit there. Green planet must be something else. Kind of forgot to do that part. Did I get the Arbalist? I did not. I always like doing all the Cathedral in one go, though, because a lot of the thralls you kill, like, down there are actually the ones that pop up here. So if you do it all in one go, a lot of these guys you don't actually fight up here, which is kind of fun. I hope there's a green phantom. I've wanted that in every single Dark Souls game, and I thought, when I saw that the Spears of the Church, when I saw that their Covenant icon was green, I was like, it's my time. And then I got summoned, and I was so excited, and I was a fucking blue-red, and there's already 2 Covenants that use blue-red, and I was so mad. I was like, you lazy fucks. Like, I cannot believe they have 3 Covenants that all use the same Phantom color. I'm like, bro, it's not that hard to change a color dial. Like, it's not. It really isn't. And it's not like anyone's gonna get confused if the Spears of the Church are green. And like, if anything, it's the other way around. And I've seen this. I saw a guy that invaded, like, I've seen all kinds of confusion between regular blues, like the defensive blues, and the forest blues and the Aldrich blues. And I've seen people that join a game as defensive blues, and they started trying to attack the host, and they're like, oh wait, wrong side. I've seen that several times. Yeah, having a million, you know, blues, and then, you know, 3 of them that are the exact same color, it's just, why? Like, why would you do this? Dark blue 3, accurate, absolutely accurate. Let's see, you've got, actually there's 4 Covenants. Okay, wait, how many? You've got Aldrich Faithful, which is blue-red. You've got Watchdogs, which is blue-red. You got Spears of the Church, which is blue-red. Then you've got Blue Sentinels, which is regular blue. And then you've got Dark Moon Blades, which are blue-white. So it's 5. There are 5 fucking blue Covenants. And then you've got Reds, which aren't a Covenant anymore, which is so lame. But you're red by just having the red eye orb, because there's not really a Dark Wraith Covenant anymore, so anybody can use it. And then you can be a finger, but they just share the default red. And then you got Sun Wraith. So you've got red and then red gold, and that's pretty much it in that stuff. And then obviously you got whites and you've got golds. Would not shock me if Miyazaki's favorite color is blue, but I think some of it was just him being lazy with, like, Spears of the Church and stuff. Depends on how, you know, there's many different forms of being colorblind, so I imagine how much of an issue that is varies depending on what kind of color blindness you have. If you are full on colorblind, though, that is definitely going to be a problem. You just have to memorize the names and like what they're wearing, because generally people have different fashions, so you have to do it that way. I actually know a guy that's colorblind, and he does play Dark Souls, but he doesn't really PvP. But who knows? They've done all kinds of crazy stuff with the Covenants over the different games, so maybe we will see something spicy in Elden Ring, the Covenants. Oh wait, we don't have an invader. We can be a dum-dum. Got the flaming turkey leg, tree branch. I assume this does strike damage, and I kind of assume he's weaker to strike damage. Fire probably doesn't do anything to him, but it's good for the slimes. He had like 0 flame resist, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh hey, we got invaded. Unfortunately for him, I have kind of cleared most of the level. Although if he's a twink, I'm low on flasks, we'd be pretty fucked. I'm definitely not twink proof. Not nearly that geared. Alright, let's see how we do with our big boy club in a 1v1. Is that? I think he's got the Astora Ultra. It's easy to think it's a great sword, but it ain't. I'm trying to figure out when I can get off an R2 here. That's gonna be the Oh, don't start with that shit. Just in case he does it. Oh no, actually I don't have the item to get rid of it, so be careful there. Yeah, he's gonna actually try to toxin me. Now I'm gonna have to be super passive. You son of a bitch. This guy's definitely a twink. Dear God. I swear if he tries to parry me. Why are you trying to parry me? This guy he's a twink. I mean, look at his gear. This guy's absolutely a twink, and he's trying to parry an ultra. And he uses an ultra! So he must know you can't parry ultras. How do you use an ultra and not know this? My guy. Damn, I should have let that go early instead of trying to do the charged version. Brother, my ultra friend, you cannot parry this. You're literally using a weapon that cannot be parried when you're two-handing it. That was a good try. That was good. Like he probably knew I was low on stam. I should have framed that. Close. Probably should have rolled a second time and he might have gotten me there. Had more stam, I could have comboed there, but I do not, unfortunately. Wonder if I delay that second swing if I'll get him, or if I can R2. Brother, you are embarrassing yourself. You're a twink. You just flashed like 10 times, and then what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't think I flashed that entire time, by the way. Well, maybe he'll learn that you can't parry an ultra. I don't know if I've ever seen an ultra user not realize that you can't parry an ultra before. That was new. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had 9 flasks and then I healed before he got there, and so I was at 8. Okay, let's I'm trying to think. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not get ganked by that guy. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do here. I don't really think so. We gotta kill the boss, obviously. Gotta get the doll, and then we can get the thing. It's not the same as disconnecting. I mean, it's a legit part of the game to stone out. I mean, that's fine. It's like you can do whatever you want. It's just I don't know, that just not the best look, I would say. Yeah, disconnecting is totally different. I'm sure a lot of people don't know you can't parry ultras when they're two-handed, but they're not PvPers. That guy was a PvPer. He was a twink. He had really good gear from the end of the game. I'm sure he had Ring of Favor and all that. You know, he's looking for PvP because he's invading. He's got an ultra himself. So to be clear though, because some people think nothing can be parried on an ultra, and that's not true. Like this, you can't parry this. None of this is parryable. You can't parry this. None of that. You can't parry leaping attacks no matter the weapon. But if you're one-handing an ultra, you can parry all of it. Like you can parry this. This is parryable. And when you're two-handing it, you can. This is very important. You can parry this, the rolling attack, and you can parry the running attack. And you'll see a lot of gankers that are just like, oh, get him, get him, get him, and they're just throwing that out like an idiot. And sometimes you can get him a parry and fuck him up that way. So don't always just discount parrying ultras. But it's not something you should be like, constantly hunting for. It's just not a good idea. And a lot of people that use ultras are going to be aware of, the moves that can be parried, and they're going to be careful about when they throw them out. But yeah, like PvE players, I'm not surprised when I invade a PvE player or something and they don't know they can't parry it. Like that's not weird. And I kind of expect it, because in Dark Souls 1 you can parry ultras. And in Dark Souls 2, you can parry ultras. And nothing in Dark Souls 3 actually tells you that they've changed that. So, if someone comes into this game naturally, it's not shocking that, they might confuse it. But someone using an ultra, like, and again, he's an invader. So surely he's invaded people and, seen them trying to parry him and shit like that. So, like, I don't even... Although I tell you, these days, because it's so easy for people to use like cheat engine and have their friends drop them twink gear and this, that, and the other, for all I know, that was that guy's first day PvPing. So, maybe then it would make total sense. Okay, let's just, woo! That's the delayed one. Thankfully, that move doesn't do as much damage, I see. Shit. That was, it's hard to roll in time against those guys with the way that matchup works. Whoa! I'm so sorry, sir. That guy did not even get a chance. Oh, this weapon. You know what makes me sad, chat? Because some people have been watching me for a while. I've commented on this. We've invaded people that are using this weapon. We've seen quite a few, actually. And most of them, it's just this. This is it. And I would hope you all have seen from just the short time I've used it, that's not... There's so much more to this weapon. Like... And so many ultras don't have good R2s, but holy crap does this one have good R2s, right? You can throw out the R2 immediately, right? Which throws people off a lot because you normally fully charge it, right? And then you get the free R1, but then sometimes you don't do the R1, right? You can even do the R2, then take a step forward, then do an R1. Like it's a very versatile weapon, and it's quite nice because of that, but what I don't get is if you want to use an ultra to just like, cover an area, cover your host, and just LOL, big stun lock, big damage, there's better ultras than this one, right? This ultra is not really, it can do the typical R1 bullshit, but it's not, great at it. So if you want to do that, fine, but use a different one. Like, if you're going to use this one specifically, it really should be for the unique options that it has. Oh, Leto's hammer. That's an item. That's another one, though, that not only does its R1 murder people, but the weapon art is incredibly good. Why am I killing the wrong enemies? What am I doing here? Oh, I wish... Oh, there's the music. I love this song, dude. It's so atmospheric to this fight. Look at him falling all over himself. What, you can't handle a tree? I want to do the fully charged R2, but there's so many guys shooting projectiles, I'm not sure that's going to happen. I gotta try it. He moved! Yeah, you better run! The fucking spirit switched bodies. Like, right as the R2 is coming, I'm like, nope! Here's the bonk. So something I don't get about, like, people that disconnect when they know they're gonna lose, or stone out, or whatever, I just don't get the point. Now, stoning out is way better than disconnecting because it's not cheating or anything, it's just part of the game. But, like, if you accept your loss, that's fine, but you might as well keep playing, because maybe you'll get some experience. Like, maybe it's a weapon matchup you're really bad at, you know, and you're getting your ass beat. You might as well keep playing. I was like, okay, well, I'm probably gonna lose, but we'll just play it out and, see if I get some experience and learn something. Where when you disconnect or run away or whatever, it's just you lose, but you don't gain anything, right? And you kind of look bad, so I don't get it. I guess some people think losing looks the worst, right? Like dying looks the oh shit. But I don't know. Like for example, let's say that invader had died, right? And I like pointed down at him and threw poop at his corpse. I'm the asshole then. I'm the one that looks bad, right? He doesn't look bad. If he just fights, he played, lost, okay, shit happens. No big deal. If I'm the one, because I know for a fact a lot of people, they fear the, right? They can't handle it. Now, I get it. A lot of people that point down are being morons. Like, there'll be like a 3v1 gank squad, twinks, cheating, and then they kill one guy and they feel all proud of themselves, right? And they're all, bleh, I get it. But, again, that makes them look stupid. It doesn't make you look stupid. Some people can't accept the point down, yeah, indeed. Yeah, people fear the taunting. It's like Monty Python. Okay, we got the doll. We can get the cat ring. We'll get the silly robes here. I still don't understand why you have to use the bonfire for that to spawn, but... Oh, these great club adventures, though, chat. Green has killed the Pope. I mean, he was corrupt. Alright. Talk to our girl here. Now we gotta talk to them in catacombs, because we forgot to do that last time, and then we can finally get the damn cat ring. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything else. I don't think so. Oh wait, I have to talk to them at the first part of the catacombs, actually. I refuse to believe your lies. So, New, you're an Aldrich faithful, is what you're saying. That's a fun covenant, man. People act like they're scumbags. I don't think they're scumbags at all. I mean, they are sometimes, sure, everyone could be a scumbag. But normally, Aldrich's faithful are invading into insanely sweaty, password summoning, ridiculous hosts and shit. Like, that's overwhelmingly what they're dealing with. Now, sure, sometimes they invade someone just playing through the level, and then they, another Aldrich faithful spawns, and you have like 3 invaders against 1 host, and then easy kill, right? Sure, that does happen, but that's really not the majority of what Aldrich faithful deals with, right? Like, most of what they deal with is ganker nonsense. Because pretty much all gankers go to Londo. Although I will say, lore-wise, I have no respect for the Team Aldrich. They're like my least favorite team. Now, I kind of love them for that because I don't think Miyazaki wanted you to like them. They disgrace, Anor Londo and, ruin everything. And, but that's kind of what they're supposed to be, right? So they filled their role pretty well. Like, they are disgusting scumbags. Like, so I've always been a Dark Wraith fan. In Dark Souls 1, I was all about Dark Wraiths. I loved the Dark ending. Cath was the best. You know, and I love it because Dark Wraiths are literally trying to invade people to take their humanity so they can refuse the Dark Soul. Right? They're, like, because humanity is fragments of the Dark Soul. So Dark Wraiths are trying to, you know, regroup the Dark Soul because, you know, it's been so spread out and it's all over the place. So that's really cool, and the dark ending is actually, I think, like, the more moral ending, like, for sure. So, like, and the Dark Wraiths are basically trying to, you know, reveal, you know, Gwendolyn's lies and all that kind of stuff. So that's cool, right? I like the Dark Wraiths. Now, they're kind of, you know, bloodthirsty scumbags, too, so, you know, they're not exactly morally white here. But, you know, Dark Wraiths are awesome, and their rivals are obviously the Dark Moon Blades, right? They're the Blues. The, you know, they invade people trying to, that reveal the Gwendolyn lie stuff. They invade Dark Wraiths, right? That's what they do. They're trying to link the fire, you know. So they've always been rivals, right? You know, the Reds have always called Blues the fun police, you know, it's always been a thing. And that's kind of maintained in Dark Souls 2, right? So then in Dark Souls 3, you know, you know, early on in the game, people hadn't seen what happened yet. I didn't even know Anor Londo was in the game. And I get there, I'm like, oh shit, it's Anor Londo. You know, that's the Dark Moon Blade place. That was a PvP hotspot. And it's just fucked up, right? And there's like goop everywhere. And I was reading the item description, so, you know, I saw Gwendolyn was getting like eaten alive and shit before I even did the boss fight. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's like, my worthy opponent is being degraded here. This is awful, right? I was supposed to kill them, not Aldridge. But, yeah, Aldridge done did it and ruined everything. And now he's got his shit all over the floor. Kind of weird doing, catacombs backwards, by the way. I know, I saw the giant dead, dude. That just killed me, man. Who kills the giant? Yeah, kill stealing, but with no honor. Not that there's really any honor in being a Dark Wraith either, but at least it's like, you know, Age of Dark versus Age of Fire. Where Aldridge is fucking Age of Deep, which isn't even a real age. It's just like a corrupted Age of Dark. If I understand, the Abyss is basically, or the Deep is basically the Abyss gone really wrong. It's gotten like too heavy. Which is why like the dregs say like they're like humanity that like drop to the pits of the ocean or something. Parry the Bone Ball. You actually can, but you'll still take a fuckload of damage. You'll just take less damage. Basically like blocking. Yeah, Pontiff is awesome, but he's not Pontiff isn't exactly on Age of Deep side. He's kind of on his own side, really. Age of Weebs, that's every game. Don't play the victim here. Everybody knows every game in FromSoft is Age of Weebs. There's always the weeb armor, the weeb weapons. You got Sir Alone and all that. Yeah, it's definitely FGO too, but it's not bad being a weeb in the FromSoft games. I mean, katanas are so... You know, Katana has been good in all 3 games. You know that's not a coincidence. Katana is top tier in Dark Souls 1. Katana is top tier in Dark Souls 2. Katana is not quite as top tier, but it's still in the top tier in Dark Souls 3. That is not a coincidence. Right? That is absolutely not a coincidence. FromSoft is making sure katanas are always super good and viable. I actually love Katana's playstyle in all of the games, really. They're just katanas, unfortunately. Okay, we are the fun police again. I wish we'd stop getting summoned in the inside. It is so much funner on the outside. I actually like the inside when it's in the context of having like working through the outside. So like, you know, people can have been worn down, maybe low on flasks. Because then you're probably not going to make it to the boss unless you kill the invader, right? If you're low on flasks. So like the giant is a big deal. But when everyone has their flasks and it's just inside, it's pretty likely that you just get to the boss. And the host can even ignore everything and just run to the boss. And it's not even hard to do that. Okay, where is everybody? Now, while they're busy fighting, something I could do that's useful is killing the giant. That way if they need to progress. The thing is, what's more likely is the host is being a passive pussy and, it's like held up somewhere. You know, they might... Okay, they're up top. I guess they were like stalling at the first giant or something. Looks like the Phantom is about to die. Dude should have rolled out. Well, that's not good, because now the Invader has more flasks, and the host is probably not good enough to hold his own in a 1v1, because they normally aren't. There is the guy, and the Invader just got absolutely shredded by the Giant. I should not have held that R2, I could have hit the Invader there. Alright, well, I guess I gotta just stick with the host here. See what he's gonna do. So this is where I should have been killing the stuff on the level, because then it'd be a lot easier for the host to progress. But the host might have died if I didn't go back there. Hard to say. Okay, let's see if I can get a little cheeky here. Interesting that he's using a falchion. You don't see that weapon a whole lot. What the fuck? I hit him right on the button. That might have just been some weird lag. Because like I hit him right on the button there. I did that R1 too soon. If I had waited, I think I could have caught him. He's got Alva's armor and falchion. Could have caught him there too. I didn't think he'd go in on that one. I want to get him used to though the fully charged R2, so when I don't do it charged, it's a mix up. Honestly, I might have been able to get him with a leap attack there. The host is being too greedy. I wonder if this guy would try to parry a rolling attack. He's got a parry shield. The host needs to let me take the lead, but you're not doing that. Guy's really tanky. It's probably a twink too. I mean, he's got the Alva set, so. That was the time for the host to hit him. God, this host is so bad. That was a good parry attempt. Like, dude, when I'm doing the R1 stuff like that, that is not the time to be backing off, right? Like, that's the time to do something is when I got him in the R1. But they're like, nope, now I'm gonna back off. He's fucking using emotes back there. This is the right decision on the Invader's part. Like, he could handle the 2v1 because the host was so fucking bad, but 3v1 is pretty, yikes. I think the host might be out of flasks, we'll see. Also, I don't know why, but the blue was getting fucked up by PvE that whole time, so that's the thing. I wonder if this Invader will plunge attack up there. I do that a lot, but I don't know if he would do it or not. Depends on if he has cat ring. Probably does though, because he's got in-game gear, so I suspect he's got it. Oh god. That blue, everything about that blue does not give me confidence. Host is getting bodied by the Giant. As they do, and then now the red. What? I don't even know what. I think the red is getting shot by a bow from the red, and like he's not getting out of the way. Oh my god! I mean, good on the red, but not so good on the blue. Now this red, I wonder if he's smart enough to wake up the sleeping guy. Nope. I'm actually pretty surprised by that. I'm gonna try to pull this guy over. I swung a little too soon there. So if we want to fight the Cathedral Knight and the Invader, we need to have bodies, and we do not. That was a strange parry attempt. And I barely win the trade there due to the stat difference. Oh my god, host, you're going the wrong way. What the fuck? Vader got a little hasty there. Oh my god, the host woke up the... Like, if the Invader does it, sure, but the host did it. Oh my god. At least he didn't aggro at the same time as the other one. That's the real nightmare. I'm honestly kind of rooting for the Invader, to be honest, but we'll see. He's in kind of a tough spot. Man, my teammates, they're like, right now we should be going slow and killing the mobs. Don't, like, just keep the Invader away, right? There's no reason to be like, oh, get him, get him, get him. Because one of us is, like, busy with the mobs while you're charging in there, and because you suck, they get wrecked in the 1v1, so... Yep, non-charged R2 there is pretty tricky. Well, I mean, if the host goes to the boss, it's kind of like that's GG, because he's got no more level left. Yeah, I think that's what he's gonna do. I think we get our reward if he makes it to the boss. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, we do. That's what I thought. We could have probably just fought. I don't know if the red would have actually fought us head on there. Because if he did, I think we would have, you know, had him pretty easily. But I don't know if he would have or not. I would not have been shocked if the host died there. He got, like, panicked by the Cathedral Knight, and then he ran farther away from us. That was really stupid. Like, he absolutely could have died there. Like, if the Invader had, like, just roll caught him there, that would have been it. Like, that would have been it. And hell, the Knight could have caught him there. Like, that, the red almost got that, because the other blue, I think, was super fucked up. Because he got hit by the mobs. And he got fucked up by the bow and everything, and then he got hit several times in there. So I think that blue was on his last leg. And obviously, if he had killed him, that's 2 flasks for him, so... Yeah, it is always anticlimactic when it ends like that. And that's kind of why I don't like the inside of Cathedral, because that happens a lot. But it's like, it is what it is. There's no mobs left, so the red can't, like, just run in there and run into the blender. It's like, so he's just gonna have to wait for us to come to him, but the host probably isn't gonna do that if he's already completed the level, so kind of just GG. But, like, you know, it's not like the red is going to suddenly become a moron because there's no mobs left. It's actually the opposite. He has to be even more careful. And hey, Zert, what's up? I looked at chat and this guy threw out like a super quick little slash there. I just killed that skeleton with the backstab attempt on the other guy. Alright, let's kill all these skeletons the legit way. We don't need no bridge. Yeah, the R2 actually one-shots them. I think the R1 one-shot. Oh, hi, guy. Didn't see you there. Man, I love PvP in this game, though, when it's, like, pure, right? Like, when it's, like... the host side's not being passive bitches, and the Invader gets to work with the mobs, right? I prefer to be on the Invader side, but I'm happy either way. I prefer it the most, though, when, like... I don't mind if the Invader is more geared than the host side, because they kind of need it, because the host side's got the extra health and the extra flasks and stuff. What I kind of like is, like, for example, at the end of the game, the host will have 15 flasks and the Invader will have 7. And that's a little silly. But I don't mind, like in Cathedral, when the host has like maybe 10 flasks, and the invader has gone through the whole game and they've got all the flasks. So they have 7, right? So they still have less flasks, but it's not half, right? Like that's okay. Like I'm totally okay with like the invader being more prepared than the host side, right? Like that's fine. I actually think that helps it. But I don't like it when the invader is like this crazy twink that's just like, I've seen it in Cathedral. They'll invade with Dragon Slayer Axe. They're spamming the lightning buff. They're in full Lap's armor or Millwood and Lap's helmet, and they're just unbelievably tanky, just trying to force hit trades. You know, it's just like that's fuck that, right? Like, but yeah, I like it on either side when it's like the game as it's supposed to be. And Miyazaki's talked about it. That's absolutely how he wants the PvP to be for invasions anyway. Obviously not like the arena and stuff, but. Okay, well, we could go down there and murder Hodrick, but we can kind of do that anytime, so let's just get the damn cat ring. I love the 2v2 arena, and especially 3v3. 3v3 arena is so different, it's like a completely different game, because you're able to be aggro in completely different contexts and everything. I love 3v3 arena. Because when you get into a 3v3 in the open world, it's not really 3v3, because the host side can't hit each other, but the invader side can, and that is a huge disadvantage. Where in the arena, if it's 3v3, no one can hit teammates, and it's awesome. So yeah, big fan of that. Unfortunately, 3v3 is not that active anymore. In the prime of Dark Souls 3, 3v3 was extremely active, and I liked it because it was a completely different meta than the base game. Nothing like the base game. There's none of that backpedaling nonsense. A lot of the weapons that were good were very bizarre, and like not the weapons that would normally be good in the 1v1, and even magic was solid. It wasn't maybe the best thing ever, but magic was pretty good in 3v3. Yeah, me, Tusk, and my brother, we made a 3v3 team, and I'm not exaggerating, we never lost. We played it like every night for a good while there, and we never lost a game. The closest we got was a draw, and it was against a hacker team that had, this might sound insane, it was a hacker team where they couldn't die, and you might ask, how the hell did we draw? So they couldn't take damage from us, but they could still take damage from gravity, and it was one of the maps where there was gravity, and one of them just did something really stupid and died to gravity, but then they killed one of us, because, you know, they have hacks on, and then so we stalled the rest of the game, so it was 1-1, and we got a tie. That was so stupid, though, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's, oh boy, I can tell my allergies are about to flare up. My eyes are starting to water. But yeah, 3v3 is super inactive nowadays. There's still people playing Dark Souls 3. It's just most people that are still playing, you know, they might only have like one friend, you know, or whatnot. There's not a lot of groups of 3. And the few groups of 3 know that 3v3 is inactive, so they don't do it anymore. You know, they'll do more PvP. By the way, I can't open my right eye right now because it's watering. So this is an experience. Yeah, I get like these allergy outbursts every once in a while where like, my nose is actually running like crazy right now, so I'm gonna have to deal with that in a second. And my eyes start watering. I'm actually surprised this hasn't, you know, of all my time streaming, this hasn't happened on stream much. Which is kind of miraculous. Thankfully, Walnir is such a joke of a boss that even while one-eyed and, you know, waterworks, I can still handle this. What's kind of annoying though is oh my god. Now both my eyes are watering. Is this really necessary? Allergies, you already took the one eye. What else do you want? Okay, Walnir, if you could just get out of here. I need a tissue. Walnir, please. Walnir, I can barely keep my eyes open. You're killing me right now. Walnir, die. There you go. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go blow my nose and close my eyes for a second here. Okay. I'm better now. So chat, it's like a very cliche joke, like somebody is crying at a sad movie or something, and they're like, I just got something in my eye, or it's just my allergies, right? But I remember this quite clearly when I was younger, and like my family wasn't aware of how bad my allergies were, and I didn't know the difference, right? I thought everybody, you know, just had these problems. I remember there was some stupid fucking movie that my family was watching that I did not care for on any level. And there was some like idiot side character that was, you know, some like whiny bitch or something, and she was dying or some crap, and I remember being like, yeah, but my allergies went insane, and you know, it really looks like you're crying, right, when your eyes are watering. And I remember being so fucking annoyed at that. Because I was like, really? Like, this movie sucks. And I'm over here at Waterworks because of my fucking allergies. I thought I might actually stagger him with that hit, but, okay, there we go. Like, I'm being way too aggressive. I'm hopeful for, like, a stagger, and it's just not happening. You just play careful here. Woo! That was close. Got the rolls, though. This is a rather fun enemy to fight, actually. Got a pretty dynamic moveset. I dodged too soon there. He dies a little fast, though, to this break club. Walnir's okay if you don't kill him the bracelet way, because then he starts summoning ads, and it's kind of a whole shtick. And he gets the cool sword. But, yeah, okay, I'm trying to remember. I think I have to go into Illithril to get her summon sign to appear. Okay, hold on. I think all of the big beast boys technically have a Pontiff eye, because he, like, gives those out to make them go beast mode. I think that one just drops it because they want you to get, you know, the set. But I think all of them have it. I think. Because it's not actually Pontiff's eye, it's a ring that represents them. Like his gaze. And it turns people into beasts. I don't know why he has that ability. They actually explain a lot of Pontiff's, like, backstory and where he gets his abilities. But they don't explain that, and I have no idea why he can do that. Because he's like a tree man from the Painted World. And you can actually find his mom there and stuff. But yeah, I don't know why Tree Man has the ability to do that. All the tree people that you see in the Painted World are women. So I kind of wonder if it's one of those weird things where, like, the men are really rare. Like Ganondorf, you know, in Zelda. And, like, the few men, you know, have, like, some crazy hacks abilities. Oh, I don't know. They don't really talk about it, so I don't get it. Alright, let's go, we gotta get patches to show up, because I want to save Grey Rat and all that stuff. I actually think Pontiff might have a face. I think he's kind of wearing a mask. I'm not really sure, though. It's hard to tell. I've never really looked at the tree women. Do they have faces? Because if they don't, then he probably doesn't either. Yeah, you can definitely tell Pontiff is a tree guy from his boss fight. A lot of people were, like, surprised by that, but I actually kind of always assumed it. Even before the DLC came out. I was not expecting any Pontiff lore in the first DLC. But that was kind of cool that it had a little tie in there. Hey, Captain, you missed some good old-fashioned killing.
Sorry, friend. Be more careful. By the gods, curiosity is gonna kill you kittens. Some places are better left alone, you know. Oh, sorry. Am I a tad too late?
What a guy. Now we could homeward bone, but we could just go down the normal side here. I wouldn't want to risk the other side again, having already gotten the loot, because that side is definitely riskier, but this is pretty easy. Oh, you know what? Because this character's going to level up, we can turn the other waifu into a firekeeper now, because we did Dancer early, so we've already got the book. So fuck that. Yeah, well, dude, I think lore-wise, my character right now is nuts. So we started at like level 8 or 9 or whatever. We got 5 levels from the Londor guy. So that's, you know, a bit over half our levels, right? And then we got a few other levels from the regular Firekeeper. And then now we're gonna get the rest of our levels from the Kareem lady. So we're not very loyal here with our level ups. I need to make a character that never levels up at the regular Firekeeper. That's not even that hard to do. You do the 5 levels at what's his face, kill Dancer, get the book, you know, you're good to go. That sounds like a good time, actually. That's a fun little challenge to make the early game harder too. Yeah, no regular Firekeeper. All right, so we so I love this. The Londor one is like kind of evil, and so is the Deep one. And she's like a good girl, so if you give her these, a few things can happen. So first you give them to her, and she's really hesitant about them, and she kind of tells you she doesn't want to, you know, read them. And if you don't buy any of the miracles that these books give her, which would be like her reading them, right? If you don't buy them, she won't get fucked up. And then if she becomes a Firekeeper later, she'll drop the books on the ground here, and you can pick them up again. But if you buy any of the stuff from her, from those books, that means she has to read them, and then she gets like fucked up, and she's kind of like out of it and getting like, I don't know, attacked by like magical dream demon bugs or something. I don't know. Anyway, and yeah, she gets foobarred and then actually can't become a Firekeeper. And then the guy up there will actually take her away to the other, like the outside part of Firelink. And if you want to get her back to buy miracles from her again, you have to kick his ass. And yeah, it's a whole shtick. But so these two things though, if you don't give them to her, and then you find the witch Carla and go to give them to her, she also acts like, the way she words it, it kind of sounds like they're gonna fuck her up too. But it's actually that she is like afraid, she doesn't know, she's not good at reading them, and she's afraid of like sounding dumb and like, you know, erring and uhing a lot while reading it. And then so when you actually give them to her, that's all that happens. She just doesn't want to sound silly, and you can buy all of the miracles from her and she doesn't even get remotely fucked up, and literally nothing bad happens. So yeah, basically, long story short, don't buy this shit from her, buy them from Carla and you'll be fine. But these two are fine. These are just like typical normal miracles. Okay, I think what you have to do is you have to buy... This miracle is awesome and it sucks. Thankfully, it doesn't suck so much that it's like bad, like where it's like hurting you if you use it. It's just not good. It basically, it only takes 15 faith, and I will say that's nice. So you could use it very early in the game. However, you obtain the book after Dancer, so that's kind of a problem. And what it does is it increases your physical damage by 7.5%. And you also get a little bit of healing. Now, that's not terrible, because you can have like a blessed offhand like most people do. You can have the ring that heals you, and then now your main hand weapon is doing proper damage and is also healing you. So you get some nice little passive healing and stuff, but it only lasts 45 seconds. And it increases your damage by 7.5%, which is just not that much, because you could use a normal like gold pine resin and you're probably getting more damage than that. So yeah, it's not great, but it's it's the best looking buff in the game. Like hands down, it's the best looking buff in the game. It's awesome. It's just, yeah, 7.5. What I think how they could have fixed this to make this viable, like if this is what I would do to it, just make it last longer. That's how you fix this. You make it a nice, cheap, you know, low faith investment. It's a flat 7.5%, so you don't need to have a lot of faith to make it to get, you know, better and better, because other weapon buffs will give you more damage the more faith you have. This one doesn't do that. So, but make it last longer. Make it at least last 60 seconds, but I might make it last longer than that. Make it like this big, long-lasting buff. Get, you know, a lot of self-healing out of it, but it's slow. And you get a little damage bonus. Like, that'd be a great little side thing. It's never going to have the burst damage of, like, Dark Moon Blade, or Dark Blade, or Sunlight Blade, or any of that shit. But, yeah, that would be way better. The fact that it just doesn't last long is just, like, what's the point? But it looks really cool. And then there's another miracle that you can find. And it's like a really important miracle lore-wise. It's those big white pillars of light that the big fat guys can summon. You can do that, but it's just so slow, and it does okay damage, but it's bad. But like those two miracles are like based around like the same lore. They're part of like the, what's her name? It's not Guinevere. What's her name? It's the daughter of Guinevere. I forgot her name. It starts with a G. Who the angel chick? I don't know her name, but she's dead before the game starts. But she had like a whole religion around her, and that's like their two miracles. Yeah, it's kind of cool, but they're both kind of bad. Gertrude, that's the one. Thank you. Yeah, I would not have remembered that, honestly. Okay, so we got to buy all this stuff though. Sadly, we're not a faith character, so we don't get a lot out of it. But it's not even expensive. And then you buy the ring. I think you need to talk to her. And then the next time we're here, she will be a firekeeper. Okay. I think we can get our cat ring now. Yeah, and if you don't corrupt her with those evil shit, I don't think this guy's questline goes anywhere. Like, he basically just does nothing for the rest of the game. If he only does something else if you get her fucked up. He is a weird one. It's kind of like I think he's tsundere. He acts like he doesn't care about her, and like it's just his job. And but I don't think that's the case. I think he actually does like her and is trying his best to protect her and keep her from getting wrecked. And we'll buy some of these. Buy some of these because we have all kinds of items we need to farm on this character. Okay. Wait, I don't think I can buy the Onion Bro set yet. I need to go, Jesus. I need to go out and talk to Onion Bro in the well. Because we didn't have patches show up in Cathedral of the Deep. There we go. I don't know why I forgot where Onion Bro was there. He does drop, though, his summon sign at various points in the game. If you don't piss him off, if you don't fuck her up, you can summon him for various bosses. I think you can actually summon him for Dragon Slayer armor, actually. It's just his summon sign is in a really weird spot, so it's easy to miss. Okay, I think we can buy it now. Yeah, we'll do more violence in just a minute. I would just want to get the cat ring. Because, yeah, it's kind of good. We've been doing better with this large club than I thought we would at this level. I know it's good at higher level, but I didn't think it would do so good at low level, but it's been alright. We won that 1v1 earlier, so that was nice. Give me 1 second, I need to grab a cough drop. Because I'm all right now. Okay. They never explain how he stole his armor, but something to do with like kicking him in the well. I don't know, maybe it was like he told, this is my guess. He probably told Onion Bro that there was something in the well, or someone needs saving in the well, or whatever, but he couldn't fit in the well, or something at the, I don't know. Because then, like, I don't know, okay. I was gonna say, if he couldn't fit in the well, how does he get out? But there's probably like a tunnel down there. That's probably what it is. And you don't throw the armor all connected down it. You throw it piece by piece, I would imagine. So maybe he couldn't fit, which actually makes sense. So he took it off, and then Patches took it, and then, like, you know, whatever's down there was, like, blocked off or whatever, you know, typical Patches stuff. But, wait a minute. Let me, I think it's okay to send him out as long as you give Onion Bro his armor before you kill a boss, but let's just do this the safe way. But one way or the other, somehow Patches got Onion Bro in the well and got his armor. Okay. Has anyone ever jumped off that part and landed on Leonard's head here and then aggroed him? Because I have. Twice, actually. Thankfully, if you're wanting to do his quest line, which most people don't, but if you do his quest line, you can go to the statue of Velka and, like, pray to that, and he'll de-aggro. I have a feeling this build is going to be a very fun one for the stream. I think people already like the club, so... And hell, I like the club. We've had some pretty funny stuff. And like, you could see it in that 1v1 where we fought that guy inside the cathedral. You can see where this thing has mix-up and has some options. Now, I will say, if you are fighting someone that's really good at using like Murky Scythe, little stabby piece of shit thing, or a curved sword, or even some straight swords, is pretty bad. Like, if they're really good at using those weapons, you don't have a good answer to any of their options at all, and it is kind of bad. But that's when you just switch to a different weapon. You need sidearms when you're in a bad spot like that. Great Red is so cool, man. I guess we buy this in case someone uses one on us like a scumbag. Oh yeah, that one invader, although I kind of wanted him to win. I forgot he did use the Divine Blessing, so kind of fuck that guy. There's a chance that was a legit Divine Blessing, he only had a few of them. But I don't know, because he had Dragon Slayer Axe and all that, and he had a great bow and like gear from really late in the game, I don't think so. I think that guy invades all the time, and if he gets in a sticky situation, he uses a Divine Blessing, so that would be my guess. Okay, we need to get the cat ring, and then I swear, I think we are ready to go PvP a bit. Now, the smart thing to do would be, I should go get the shard, like in Illithrill Dungeon and so on and so forth, because I could get 7 flasks instead of 6, but we'll just deal with it for now. Looks like I'm actually starting to drop some frames, though. We haven't dropped frames, like, all day, but I'm dropping a couple here. Having some internet issues, it seems. Let's see how Mr. Creighton handles the big boy stick. Now, because Creighton has absolutely absurd stats, we still can't really hit trade with him. We're gonna have to be careful here, because we're very slow. She's kind of a nerd. Wow, we do some serious damage. He's really tanky, so you don't normally see that big of a chunk of his health. The question is, can we stop him from blasting? Bullshit! She will get so destroyed if you let them 1v1. Like, it's not even close. Wow, I didn't have my hyper armor yet. Although I guess I don't really have that much poise. Damn. I didn't have enough stam to like stay on top of him there. Oh shit! The mix-up. It looked like he was targeting her, but he was actually targeting me. He's going to Divine Blessing. Surprised his AI swung there instead of Divine Blessing. Because he can use one, and he's definitely at the health range that he wanted to do it. Look at this nerd.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Ganking. And Kraten is one of the cool things from Dark Souls 2. I love that his voice actor is so good. I'm sad that he doesn't have any voice lines in this game though, because he's always on like the antagonist side. It's unfortunate. It's kind of implied that like phantoms can't speak. I suspect we'll have some armor that is kind of like Kraten's. I think that'll be an Elden Ring for sure. Like that whole style really fits what Elden Ring is kind of going for, so I foresee that. Yeah, Lucatiel, Pate, and Kraten are the good NPCs in Dark Souls 2. They're really good. They're really good. A lot of the other NPCs though are pretty bad. All right, we have Cat Ring. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Overall, we still have pretty ring options, but Cat Ring is very nice, especially in Cathedral of the Deep, because there's just so much gravity in that place. It's ridiculous. Actually, let's do that. If we get hit, we'll switch off to this or this. How much AR is this giving us? Well, a good bit. A good bit. Maybe when we get hit, we switch off to the Night Ring then. Because that's not bad for this level. I mean, 30 AR, like, that's pretty good. We can buy some of these. Oh yeah, Fume Knight's armor. That's some fashion. I do like that quite a bit. Alright, let's go invade Catacombs or Cathedral. Let's do Catacombs. Let's see how that goes. Well, which one's more active? It looks like Cathedral is, so we'll try that. I actually checked. I had a level 30 character, and I looked at like what the activity was showing as, and I leveled to 35, and it was way higher. So I do think 30 is a little low for Cathedral. And I also did like the reverse engineering on the souls that you gain. If you kill a host as an invader, you get 4% of their soul, like their next soul level cost. And so you can kind of reverse engineer that and figure out what level they are. And almost everyone I was invading was higher level than me. And so that's going to be the case for this character too, because he's also level 30. So I might want to actually go level up to 35 or something real quick. I'm pretty sure I've got the souls for it. What would I level though? I guess... I mean, health is always good. Some more endurance would be good. I mean, more strength is good, to be honest, but I can do that a little bit later. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 does not actually have that much armor in comparison to some of the previous games, and when it comes to, like, armor... Oh, I love this weapon. When it comes to the armor they brought back, most of the armor they brought back is from Dark Souls 1. They did not bring much from Dark Souls 2. I mean, this character, when we get to... We're going to go at least to 65, but we might go higher than that. We're going to get some strength. I wouldn't mind going 66 strength, because when you go 66 strength, when you two-hand, it's like having 99 strength. Which is pretty awesome. And it's not that hard to get to 66 strength. Yeah, I have found 35 is more active than 30, and also you're a bit stronger, because when you invade at 30, you're pretty much always invading someone higher level than you. And, you know, especially if you're not a twink, you got enough problems. Alright, great sword. That can be tough on an ultra, so we just have to be careful here. Okay, we'll switch to this. He does quite a bit of damage. We actually barely won that trade. He's got a crossbow. It's gonna be kind of annoying. I might need to switch weapons, we'll see. What's bad about a crossbow is it's gonna be really hard for me to do my R2 mix-up, which is kind of important for this weapon. This guy's gonna play really stally too, I think. Yeah, I think I have to switch weapons. This is just a terrible matchup. Like, if you didn't have the crossbow, I could do it, but there's no way for me to get into my mix-up. Oh, God. Oh, that fucking idiot mob literally ran into me there. Now, I might be able to use the Great Club if I would go into the level, but yeah, because if I sat there and did my R2, he'd just shoot me with the crossbow. So that's a pretty bad mix-up. That blue wants blood. I was hoping to get my health back the old-fashioned way, but now that's a dummy. Most certainly. If I had swung sooner, I could have really got him right there. I just wasn't sure what he was gonna do. And because I didn't have full health, I didn't want to do something stupid. How did that not hit him? Almost got him. Yeah, I may have to switch weapons. It's so easy to crossbow someone with an ultra. I need a level dex once. I know I hate that, but I do need to have the option to use some of the 10 dex weapons. I might... Oh, there's another blue. God damn it. That blue might be a twink. I couldn't see, but I think he might have Millwood. Couldn't see. No, it's Lothric. I just saw the chunky cape. Yeah, I think I gotta switch. I don't know if I even have a lighter weapon though that I've upgraded. I'm not sure I bothered. I got a regular battle axe. It's not great, but I'll be better than this. Man, if the blue wasn't there, I think I could have finished him there. He was in a really bad spot. Damn, I should have rolled spammed there. I didn't want to mash it though because I didn't have a lot of stam at the time. You fool! Generally not a good idea to follow an invader in there. If I could run this guy out of crossbow ammo, I think I could wreck him, because I don't think he knows how to deal with the mix-up. From what little I've interacted with him, it just doesn't seem like it. But the crossbow shuts my mix-up down quite a bit. Yeah, I think we gotta switch. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I didn't have my my healing on that whole time. Also, axe versus greatsword is not ideal. That was a good R2. Most people don't throw it out like that. What I need is a greatsword myself. I think I could handle this matchup then. Or a straight sword, obviously, but That's always a good option. If I thought about parrying there, it probably would have worked. Also, I can have a crossbow myself. That's another way to deal with this. Oh, I wish I had better weapons right now. This is my least prepared character by a lot. So I can't deal with a lot of bullshit like this. Because basically what he's doing is just trying to get me to come at him and then just R1 into me as I'm coming at him. That's pretty much the shtick. That was an extremely obvious parry. Like, you can't not have a parry item out like that whole time and then just suddenly switch to one and then expect the enemy not to be like, oh yeah, he's gonna parry. Oh fuck, there's another blue. That is literally the same guy. I'm almost positive that is the same guy. That is so dumb. Oh my god, inventory please. Actually, I'm not sure that is the same guy. He's just same helmet and weapon. I think he's different chest and stuff though. The host failed the jump. Are you kidding me? What sucks is, like, I was gonna kill that blue, get a bunch of flasks back, and I'm pretty sure I could have finished him off. Because I was definitely ahead on the flask game. Like, the host had definitely flasked more than I did. Honestly, I don't think he was that decent. He wasn't stupid, but it was mainly just he had a setup that was really hard for me to deal with the build I had. Because, I mean, all he was doing was shooting the crossbow and then R1ing as I came in. That was it. Like, he didn't stagger his hits, he, you know, did really obvious parry, he got dead angled, right? He wasn't doing anything advanced. Like, it wasn't shit. Like, of course, he wasn't shit. Like, he's clearly PvP'd. But, I mean, it was mostly just, I'm shooting my crossbow, and then when you run at me, I R1 with a greatsword. Like, that was literally the whole thing. I don't think he dead angled. Like, he never dead angled. He was just swinging in weird ways, because I wasn't even trying to parry him, so there wouldn't even... If he was dead angling, that would be stupid, because you shouldn't dead angle when your opponent's not trying to parry you. Oh, let's see. Oh. You'd be summoning phantoms, boys. Like, I couldn't use my large club like I'm supposed to at all because of the crossbow, and then battle axe is one of the worst items in the game, so... My guy healing right in front of me here. Okay. Oh my god, fucking wall. But I needed to only swing once anyway because of this guy, who is definitely password summoned. My inventory is not like what I'm used to. Rings in weird spots. Oh, I need to check, actually, like if they have shortcuts open. I forgot to look when I was inside. I mean, he could be skilled. It's like, he just didn't have the opportunity to show it off, but I mean, you You know, because maybe if I had a weapon that wasn't trash and he had to, you know, play harder, he may have had other, you know, strategies. It was just what he was fine with what he was doing. Although I think he was kind of fucked though. Like, especially if I killed that blue, I think he'd been done for. Because he had flashed a good bit, and he got wrecked by PvE too. I'm not sure they're aware I'm behind them. Probably could have R2'd that guy. I am really surprised he was able to not get hit there. Oh, so close. That Hollow was almost a hero. Took them a while to figure out that I was murdering their blue. Yeah, I don't think they realized I was behind them. Okay, it looks like I lose the trade there, but I do have the better hyper armor. He does a bit more damage per hit than I do. You fools! Uh-oh. This is why I hate fighting in the graveyard. I actually think it benefits the host to be in the graveyard. Unless you're really bad and you just hang out with these mobs, like in the middle, which is what they're doing for some reason. Oh, you gotta love that shit. I swung ever so slightly too soon there. Oh yeah, I've only got 6 flasks, not 7, so... I was like, wait, what? Where did they... Oh, there they are. So, another blue might spawn any second. I'd like to hit the host as much as possible so he, you know, is down flasks. I'm gonna have to be more careful once the blue shows up. Wow, they're running away. Can't handle... Dude, it's... Wow, he's gonna try to resummon him to get his flask back. That early in the level, that guy was already like fucked up on flasks. That was a mistake though. I don't think they realized I was so close to them. But yeah, I've seen this many times. Only try to, you know, leave and get resummoned to get their flask back. And I know it's his friend because he's got the little blue icon, so. This weapon is surprisingly not good at punishing fat rolls. The axe would definitely be better. There we go. So I hate that strategy because it's just stupid. Like, you shouldn't even be able to do that. It's incredibly obnoxious, and it's like they're trying to like undo what the invader had gotten done like that. But it's also not very smart a lot of the time because, as you can see there, he sends his buddy home, and then oh look, I'm right here, and then gets wrecked. I think they thought I had just completely fucked off, and I was sitting in the level waiting, and like, okay, just resummon me real quick. But nope. All right, what do we actually need to do on this character? Let's see. Oh, we need to level up a little bit. I guess we do need to beat Pontiff. Boy, that's going to be an experience with a great club. Like it or not, I really do need to level Dex. I gotta, because I know I'm going to get Gundir's Halberd, and that takes some Dex. And in the meantime, it would be good to have a straight sword or something as a sidearm, because some of these matchups, you're just really vulnerable with using Great Club only. Level Faith, this character is a warrior, I think, so if I was going to do that, I need to be a knight. I wouldn't mind making a Faith character, though. There's only, like, 3 offensive miracles in the game actually worth a damn, but they're all really late into the game, too, which is a pain. But you know, self-healing is always really good, and got some nice buffs too. Yep, heavy longsword, that's gonna be the plan. I don't think we'll ever have enough decks to use, like, any of the better ones. We could probably use Dark Sword. Actually, we might be able to use Dark Sword right now. Now, Dark Sword will have slightly more AR on a strength build, and slightly more range, which is relevant. However, it doesn't have the good R2s, because for real, like, the longsword's R2s can be useful sometimes. That's interesting. I'm trying to think if I want a Dark Sword or not then. Because it does have more AR and it does have more range. But you don't... It's not... The moveset ultimately is not quite as good. But like, do I value the range and the AR more than everything else?
Sweet let souls be your strength.
Well, regardless, I'm going to at least go to 10. Because eventually I think I have to go to 15 to use... whatchamacallit? Gundyr, so... Okay, let's go to 35 for now, and we'll just stay right there and see how we do. Oh, we'll not dex, no green yet. It's unfortunately necessary. Some of the strength weapons just take a bit of dex, so you gotta get a little bit. Yeah, you just don't tell anybody you leveled that up. You just keep it a secret, and it's fine. All right, let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll do a heavy longsword for now because I don't want to farm a dark sword right now anyway. But I don't know, we might like dark sword. The extra range will make you roll catch better, and that's good. I know so little about Bloodborne weapons. I don't know. I know there's like some dual swords. I might try those when I first play Bloodborne. That might be fun. Like, I've never looked anything up for Bloodborne, and I don't know anything about the level layouts, but I might look up how to get those swords really fast early game and just do that super quick and then play the game with those, because they'll look fun. They look neat. But I don't know what all the options are, so. Okay, do I have history? Yeah, there's it is. All right, we'll make it heavy. And then we can probably go +4 now. I feel like at 35, I think that's okay. And that, oh Jesus, that boosts the scaling on this thing by quite a bit. We'll do that. That's all right. I wish regular battle axe was stronger, but oh boy, is it not. What's wrong with leveling dex? It's just a meme. And like the meme does have some root in like reality, and it's because like. And this is true for Dark Souls 3 as well, but it started in Dark Souls 1 because a lot of the like brain dead, like overpowered, easy to win weapons were dex. And it was just kind of a joke, you know, don't level dex and, you know, don't be a dirty dex user. That was just a kind of a thing. Yeah, katanas ultra broken. There was a lot of like the really easy mode, just, you know, boulder side sword, all that nonsense. You know, they were dex weapons. And so basically the meta dex weapons are really easy to use and kind of dirty, right? Where the best strength weapons were not actually that good ultimately. So it's just kind of a, you know, a meme. And there was a video called He's Back, which I always recommend watching. But it's one of the most famous Dark Souls 1 videos. And in that video, he just vaguely kind of made fun of dex users like that. And it's just caught on ever since then. Like, most people don't care at all. It's just a funny meme. You know, dirty dex builds. But it's true in Dark Souls 3. Like, none of the strength weapons are like easy mode I win buttons. They're just not. Where you've got Dex has got like Murky and Pontiff Knight sword and straight swords and all that stupid shit. And you know, those generally favor Dex. So yeah, it just is what it is. But yeah, there's plenty of, you know, reasonable, honest dex weapons, and there's some dirty strength weapons in there too, of course. It's just, but yeah, it's all just silly stuff. All right, we need to buy some shards. Actually, probably more than that, to be honest. Actually, I don't know much about Final Fantasy, but the guy that made the He's Back video, I saw made a tweet randomly. And he was like, oh, I didn't know Dex users were added to Final Fantasy, and there's like a class or something, I don't know what it is, but something in the Final Fantasy MMO, it's like an enemy or whatever, it's a name tag for something, but it just says Beta Vader. And that's what he was talking about. And it's just being silly, but that's kind of how it is, so. I almost never use Twitter, but one of the few times I was on there, I just saw that, so kind of funny coincidence there. All right, let's go to +4 on this because we kind of need it. Oh, I can use Millwood now. That's what I'm talking about. This is one of the best strength scaling weapons in the game, right? Now, I don't mean best as in like it's a good weapon. I mean like its actual scaling with strength is really good. It gets like S when you make it heavy. But it takes 10 dex, and the strength class starts with 9 dex, so you still have to level that shit up, unfortunately. We could also level our shield, because it's more healing if we do that. That seems good. I need to clean up my inventory. Alright, we'll go with Millwood. It's better than Battle Axe for sure. Sad to say. I can make the Cestus Blessed. That would be good. Well, I don't know, I can make it simple too. We'll see. Alright, let's clean up our inventory. Dude, I use Twitter so rarely, you don't even know. I forget about it all the time. I could never manage a Twitter account. Like, I'm going live on Twitch and blah, blah, blah. I can't keep up. I'll never remember. Like, it's just too much time. Alright, we don't need the Battle Axe anymore, which is just sad. I suspect Millwood is better as heavy already. I don't know if it's worth the gym though, because I don't know if I'm going to use Millwood Axe much. I'm going to use like the twin axes and crap like that. I don't know. I don't know. Hey Fino, thank you for the raid, man. We're messing about on a newer character here. But how are you doing? Yeah, we definitely don't need that because it boosts your dex, and we were just saying a little. We respected that. Let's see. We don't need this. We're not farming. Okay, that's a bit better. Any shields I don't need. You know what? We're eventually going to be able to use a great shield if we want to. They're not particularly great in PvP, but we will. Boy, the style on that is really cool, though. It's a shame that it's not more used. I mean, I don't know. Every once in a while, great shields can be good, but they're pretty unmeta. They're only really meta in like ganks if you're the ganker. Other than that, they're not particularly good. You're normally better off at least using this thing if you want to actually block for whatever reason. There actually are some setups with blocking, though, that are really powerful. Okay. I will make this heavy. We'll just farm heavy gems later on when we have other weapons. Like, in the meantime, we need some options. What's our AR at this thing? 213. It's okay. It's not amazing, but weapons like that aren't really for strength builds. It's more like a sidearm, so... This might be better as raw, but even if it is, I'm going to level more strength soon. It goes to 244. Yeah, this will be better. And I'm going to level strength really, really soon. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. I cannot wait to use the twins axes, though. Those are really fun in invasions. Alright, we got some decent sidearms now. Let's go to the catacombs. And then maybe we'll go kill Pontiff. Although it's getting late, we might have to do Pontiff tomorrow, actually. Let's see, our AR now is 265. Not too bad for our level range. Or is it? Yeah, 365, excuse me, I was about to say. 265 would actually be quite bad for an ultra. I think he just plunge attacked right above me. I am pretty sure that's what just happened, so I need to be careful here. I think they're skipping and they're going straight to this part, so I'll see if I can catch him here. Sadly, that boulder is gonna wreck all of the mobs up there, but not the smartest group of skeletons that. Now, there's a chance that they got invaded, now they're scared, and they're just gonna stay on that platform, and then I have to go up and to the left and all the way around and then jump down. But if I do that, they'll probably just run through this doorway. So, we'll see what they do. This is where we need obscuring ring. That boulder goes up, I'll check. Because I heard that plunge attack above me, so I'm pretty sure that they're up on that platform. Well, I guess I'll run around, maybe, and we'll try to just pay attention if they try to sneak past us. Yep, he's right there. Let's see what he does. I think he's gonna try to go leave, like, when I am out of sight, so I'm gonna try to juke him here. I can see him right there. Maybe not. Alright, let's see if we can just get to him. That is like one of the most annoying situations though when you invade and he's right there, because I cannot get to him without taking this giant detour, and then he can just be gone if he wanted to. Wait, did he just run through? Or was that the boulder? I think that was the boulder. Question is, does he have a phantom that I just didn't see? Boy, he really missed his opportunity there. Boy, he just swung right into that. Damn, I could have heal punished that. What are you doing, my guy? You gotta respect the ultras, man. Man, I could be punishing some of these heals really hard. Being a little too defensive with my ultra. Oh wow, I'm really surprised he swung there. Don't do it. He did it. I could parry this guy so easy. I might try because he's being so mashy. I mean, oh Jesus Christ, who mashes there? If I had more stamina, I would have just kept swinging, but kind of low. I kind of just have to parry this guy. I mean, my God. So he's kind of being passive all of a sudden. Because he has no health. Well, no parry for me. That was all very silly. Excuse me, Mr. Rock. Throw a knife at his head. I have a headshot with throwing daggers before. That can't happen. It stuns them for a while. It really only happens if there's like stairs involved, generally. So there's another throwing knife. I don't ever use them, maybe I should. But it's like a heavier throwing knife. You can't throw them as often and quite as fast. But it does a pretty hefty amount of damage. I don't know if I have any on me. And these things. Especially if you have dex, because this item actually scales with dex, as you can see there with S scaling. So if you have a lot of dex, these actually can do serious damage. And I'm pretty sure they can headshot, and they're quite large. So you'll just have like this giant, like, steak knife in your head, essentially. Oh, hey look, he dropped one. But yeah, we've had a few knife kills. They're pretty satisfying. Alright, what do we got here? That guy's not disturbed, so he might just be at the start. Hopefully he's got a phantom with him. Or Way of Blue. I swear, I need to just name a character, put Way of Blue on. This guy is trying to use the separation crystal. That does not work on enemy phantoms. That only works on friendly phantoms. I have seen people make that mistake before, though. This guy is begging to get parried. One thing I don't like about using an ultra is kind of hard to parry because you're two-handing generally. Come on, take the bait, take the bait, take the bait. I should not have just swung right away. I should have waited to see what he did. Never do that third attack on that weapon, ever. Like, don't, under any circumstance, do not do it. Now, the second one is fine, but third one bad. Oh, damn, actually tagged me there. Could we, back up more here? Should have delayed my swing a little bit more than that, but it worked, so... Like, I did delay it, but not quite enough. Well, weirdly, it roll caught him, but whatever. Mild BM here. Just drinking some Kool-Aid. Dude, that moveset is actually awesome, but most people don't know how to use it very well. Like, you need to mix up the L1 and the R1, and you need to dead angle with it and stuff like that. Dude, Captain is so toxic. I like never point down at people. The only time I point down at people is when they're like taunting mid-match or cheating or, you know, crap like that. Then I might point down, but pretty rarely. I try to be a good sport about things. I do enjoy though, like, sip spamming just because it's funny and, you know, Sunny D. Cap'n really enjoys the toxic. It'll happen, Cap'n. You've been here a few times where we get, you know, in a match where the other side is just unbelievably toxic, and then we beat them, and then we get really toxic on them, and then it feels better that way. You see, that's like the good stuff. All right, where is this guy? Those mobs up top were dead. Okay, that one's not. Those guys are dead. Could be in here, but I wouldn't think. No, he's still there. Strange. Oh. Didn't I invade him earlier? That name looks familiar. Am I crazy? Okay, we got, I don't think I've seen this guy before, but we got Phantoms. We got the glowy boys. Oh, this guy is definitely a twink. Kind of figured I'd get hit by that, but so did they, so I'll take it. Got me in a good spot. Although, I don't know, maybe he just leveled up Vit a lot or something, but like, you generally can't wear that heavy of armor this early. But he's not that tanky, so I don't know, he may have just leveled up Vit and gotten Hovel Ring or something. Normally when you see like Cathedral Knight chest at this level though, things like that, it's normally a twink. And he's got a very typical twink setup, so it may just be a bad twink, I don't know. Oh god, they're gonna be passive when they have the numbers advantage. Why is this a thing? Well, hey, I get my health back, so, don't mind me, lads. I'll just, regen up a little bit here. Oh, no, now they're playing. I was too slow on that. You can actually backstab that if you do it right. Oh, that missed. I thought it was close enough. People not respecting the R2s, man. Wow, he died to the skeleton. I love it. Chalk one up to the skelly boys. Yeah, he got tabbed by the R2 there because he was trying to like mash into it, and then he just got like roll caught 3 times by the skeleton. That is definitely not the first time the Skelly crew has, murdered. So they were being, like, the worst mix of passive and aggro. They were being aggro and it was stupid, and they were being passive and it was stupid. It happens. Got boned. Okay, these things are already dead. That guy's not, though. Let me see. Some people just keep them alive. That stuff is dead though. There's clearly not going to be anything to work with on the level earlier on. Okay, so he's not come back here. It's possible that like at the start he did the drop down, killed those, and started working his way through the level up top. So we probably need to just go up there and see what's going on. Either that or it's a bonfire warrior that's like trying to be invaded. Okay, that's still alive. This stuff is not. That guy is not. That really limits where he could be. I am kind of expecting a bonfire warrior. Oh, there we go. I was fucking scratching my knee there. That was such bad timing, but got a good hit in there. I should have free aimed that. Not gonna lie, I did not expect that to be a female character, but we're not sexist here. I don't know about trying to block Great Club. Great Club specifically has like bonus, I think, break to guarding, so not the best. And that's one of the lighter Great Shields, so it's got good stability, but not that good of stability. Sir, I have hyper armor. Also, you are laggy, definitely living up to your name, the Blur here. Weird that that skeleton is even here. Yeah, I guess he's just doing the level backwards. I guess that's what's the deal. Oof. Cool plunging attack, though. I deserved that. Is that the passive shield? It is. She's so fast, I know. Oh, she had Way of Blue on. I'm actually sad that I just killed her, because I love the, you know, 2v1s and 3v1s. It's the fun stuff. I'm just so used to people not having Way of Blue on. It's surprisingly rare. No kill for Skelly. He got a couple of hits in. He got an assist. I wish there was a Karthus Covenant. That would be very cool. Get more Covenants, man. More Covenants. There's no reason you can't have a lot of them, and zone-specific ones are fine, really. They make it so easy to switch between them. Like, why not? Let people roleplay as a Karthus loyalist. Let you bypass fighting wall in the air if you want. I always thought that would be a great thing to do. Like, if you join Gravekeepers, you shouldn't have to kill Nito to fill up the Lord Soul. But, like, Nito could have you go kill Gwendolyn to get another strong soul to put into the Lord Soul, the Lord Vessel instead, right? Stuff like that. Or even Manus. Like, Manus' soul would be strong enough, right? Alright, there's the boys. They're, gonna be one of these. Look at this. Look at this. There's two of them. We were just on the other side of this, right? We were on the host side, and we were just aggro as fuck, right? And then we're the invader, and it's just so much backing up. Man, this is where I want, obscuring ring, because you kind of change your angle. Let them seeing you. I pretended to be Patches. I pretended to purchase Spider-Man No Way Home on iTunes. Wait, what are you? Oh, I pre-ordered. I was like, wait, my brain was in the wrong place for that sentence. Do you want to watch it together whenever it comes available on YouTube? I have no idea. Just if when I go to watch it, I can say something on Discord, and if people are free, then by all means, I'm happy to watch it with other people. But it's hard to sync up schedules like that. But yeah, I'll watch it whenever it's on YouTube or whatever. And yeah, if people are free, I'm happy to do a watch along. Yeah, if there was ever an anime I was into, that's something we could do. Oh, chat, there are some things in life that just, yeah, it makes it all worth it, you know? There's just those little moments. That was definitely one of those. This guy not respecting my hyper armor. He's also about to get guard broken. I didn't have enough endurance to riposte him. Oh my god, I need more endurance. Give me a Ring of Favor. I don't even need a +3 one, just give me a +0 one. Which actually we can get one if I kill Pontiff. There's a wee bit more endurance, man. I probably could have backstabbed him there, but I was trying to see if I could get a roll catch. This guy. I might have to do some R2s. Okay. Also, I might want to put Night Slayer on. Because literally just blocking and backing up. This is where, what do you call it? Corvi and Great Knife is awesome. It's good for roll catching and catching up with people, but it also can't be blocked, so you can just instantly murder someone like this. There are some strength weapons later, though, that can't be blocked, like Man Serpent's Hatchet. Dude, that plunging attack, oh, that felt so good. Yeah, for some reason, the Gundam channel, they're always rotating what's available, and they do that because when they start posting it again, it gets a lot of people to see it in their notifications. They're like, oh, I'll watch that again. That's why they do that. So they'll take Iron-Blooded Orphans down, but then they'll just post it again. Like, people will start watching it again, so they just keep getting... I mean, it makes sense to a degree, because they are providing it for free, and it does get them a lot of, like, ad revenue, so I don't mind it, but it is kind of annoying when it's not in rotation, because then you have to wait. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing an Iron-Blooded Orphans watch-along. It's been several years since I've seen it. The first season's not exactly my cup of tea, but I really do like the second season, so... I bet you a lot of people in chat, though, would be in the camp of not liking the antagonists in the second season, because that's very common, but I'm kind of used to that by now. Lady Blueberry. This person, I hope, is like building up a character to be like a really good blue. That would... Dude, and you can make your skin blue in this game, by the way. You can look like light blue, dark blue, you can do whatever you want. So you can really go ham on the blueberry theme if you want to. Not sure where they are. Most of the mobs are alive. Okay, they're just by the bonfire. Oh god, 1v1ing. I mean, sometimes it's fun, it just depends. That is a chunky one. Are you AFK? Okay, that is a guy, but you know, we don't judge here. But I think they were AFK. We'll let him heal up. We'll give him a chance here. He's got the shield ring, which is actually smart. I'm surprised more people don't do that. Not sure about the fat rolling though. If only I had Stam there, I could have gotten him. He'd be an R1 spamming. This guy would be a lot more dangerous if he wasn't fat rolling. Rip. So I'm disappointed he wasn't blue at all. You can literally make a blue character, and there was no blue. And he didn't have Way of Blue on, so he didn't summon blues. That could have been so much bluer than it was. I've always wanted to make like a low-level PvP character, use the Illithral Straight Sword because everyone does that, and then make like a frosty character. You know, give him like light blue skin, like, you know, white hair or dark blue hair or something like that, and use this icy weapon. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, he is just by the bonfire, so we got another one of these. Yeah, not blue or a lady, but, and he disconnected. Why wouldn't you just put, if you don't want to be invaded, put wave blue on, and then you get buddies. It's the game, man. If you don't want to get invaded, also don't play online. Shit. And he's gone, yep, he vanished. Like your SQ, chat. I'm sure someone in my chat right now is... That guy just used dried finger, so he wants to be invaded. Also means there can be another thing, but this guy's probably a password summon or a twink or whatever. Normally when people are dried fingering at this level, there's a catch. Generally speaking. Okay, we got a bit of lag with me in the white. Good bit of delay on my hit. Means hit trading will happen a lot more than normal. Like if we weren't lagging, I think I would have hit him there too. That guy died fast. Yeah, look how delayed that was, jeez. We almost hit traded. It's got this silly hat though. Ooh, almost got hit by that fireball. Glad I heard it coming. The host is acting very weird. Like, I think he's trying to tag me with the fireball when I get busy with the white, but still. So low on endurance on this build. Can't swing a lot. Woo! Thought I actually might get hit there. Man, a lot of people fall for that. Yeah, he's got his spear, which those are really good against ultras, so I gotta be careful. I mean, that spear looks very silly, but it's actually quite good, especially at low level. It's pretty powerful. Got a very good moveset. Good AR for the most part. And honestly, looking silly is kind of a bonus. Well. The host, so the white was okay, right? It wasn't like MLG or anything, but you know, he clearly has PvP'd. This is not like his first time PvPing ever. The host had absolutely no idea what he was doing. And I'm surprised he had dried finger on, to be honest. Yeah, in Elden Ring, Elden Ring, from what I understand, one, the base fatality is more forgiving than it is in Dark Souls, so it's easier to equip stuff like without leveling anything. And then, oh, I'm being summoned as a blue, Jesus. Anyway, if you want to level though the stat that lets you equip heavier stuff, you level strength instead. So if you're a strength build, you can be getting points towards your weapons and points towards wearing heavier armor or bigger weapons and stuff like that. But from what I've heard, it's for like everyone else, if you want to wear like typical medium stuff and whatnot, you can kind of do that without leveling anything. So I saw the mobs were dead and I was like, oh no, but then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm on the host side. Okay, that's generally when someone is got lightning buff, they're normally a twink because, yeah, oh yeah, you literally can't have those unless you're really far into the game, and you know, people are just spamming those, they're always a twink. Which means they have like Ring of Favor +3 and that kind of stuff. I'm surprised he actually didn't get hit by the R1 there. I'm going to need my dagger equipped. As much as I like my Ultra, I can't wear the dagger and have the Ultra, so... Bro, what are you doing? You're a super twink. You know you're gonna get people, right? You're gonna fight more than one person, and then they just give up. Like y'all see it. I invade Cathedral of the Deep all the time, and I'm looking for 3v1s. Like that's what I'm looking for. What are we running away for? Like he's a twink. He's over there spamming using the lightning buffs. I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's like, oh no, this blue has a dagger. Fuck that. God damn it, man. Like, that is my... Cathedral is like probably where I invade the most, right? I invade it all the time, and I'm actively looking for the 3v1s. And I'm not using the lightning buff spam, right? I try not to, you know, do all the late game overpowered bullshit, because I try not to be, you know, an unreasonable douchebag, but, didn't stop that guy from running away. Okay, this guy's got a phantom. Good, good. Unfortunately, this boulder is wrecking my mobs, which is... I hate that so much, because that's a really competent mob right there, and that boulder only activates because I spawned down there. Oh, we got a blue. Oh, that's a password summon. Yeah, there's no world where you can use those at this level. That's gonna be tough with our weapon. Oh, that is not a blue, that is a red, so they have dried finger on. Boy, it's gonna be hard not to hit my teammate with my my ultra here. Oh, there's 3 of them. I didn't notice the host because he's like blending in with the environment. Oh, I don't like my red. That playstyle is not good, man. He's like putting up his shield and poking with a spear. That's not great. I need to get behind them. You idiot! That guy is so dumb. Why did you do that? I feel bad too, because now they're yeah, their side is really fucked. Oh, maybe not. My red doesn't seem so... Oh, okay. Alright, I mean, got him. He got him. Good for him. And he's got places to be. But, yeah, I don't know. The whole block and R1 poke thing with spears, I don't ever see that working out very well. And he got backstabbed, too. Dude, the gold, that was so foolish. He was their high level, right? He was their big boy, and he was just being really dumb there. And then the white tried to R1 trade with this thing for some reason. He was ready to move on with, to the next venture. I was really worried there, though. I thought he might just get ganked, like, great shield spear poke. That's pretty vulnerable, so I was worried he was just gonna get crushed. But he did alright. He didn't die, and he distracted that gold, so the gold died, and then he 1v1 the host and beat the host, so... Fair enough. Oh my god, is this the same guy? And he hasn't summoned his crew yet, but he's probably doing it right now. A lot of times people like this, they're trying to gank, and they have dried finger on. Oh wait, no, is this him? Yeah, this is him. Oftentimes, they're so shit on their own. Wow, he's just giving up. Good job. So what's funny is, he just died, like we just killed him, and then he instantly imperformed, right? He instantly imperformed, right? When you die, you don't just respawn and you're invadable. It doesn't work that way. So he respawned and then used imperform, and he was looking to resummon his friends, but then I guess he knew he couldn't 1v1 because he's trash, and then just... Dude, I could never be that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to play with your friends, and like, you know, want to fight a bunch of invaders with your buds and just, you know, play through the level, and that's fine, that's great. But, you know, if you're gonna do that, then don't be a complete pussy when your teammates happen to die and you're just you by yourself or whatever, right? Like, you're gonna PvP, the whole point is to, you know, get better at PvP, right? Like, you can't want the win without any of the work, right? Yeah, he doesn't have much health at all. I think he's invested all of his points into pyromancy. I bet you he only has slightly above base fatality. Like, he does have a bit over base fatality because he had about 1,000 health. But I think he had like 900. I think he had like 900 health or something. So yeah, he's about base fatality most likely. And then he put all of his points into like int and faith for pyromancies and shit. Which I don't really recommend early game because pyromancies do decent enough damage early game without any stat investment. So, you know, just use the base pyromancies like that and then get your health and endurance up first. That's just a universal thing. Always, if you're going to level something first, level your health and endurance. Uh-oh. Man, if Skelly Bro was more ready, he could have gotten that kill there when I guard broke him, but he wasn't, like, even trying to swing. Only level faith. Now, I have seen people that they get kind of clever with it, and they don't level anything but on offensive stat, and they use things like Flynn's Ring, Lloyd's sword ring, so when they're at max health, they have an attack bonus. And they use like a pine resin. So at really low level, they're doing like just nutty damage, and they try to just one-shot somebody that's not expecting it. The smart way to do that is also wear gear that doesn't really give away that you're like, you know, smart. You know, wear something kind of newbie. And yeah, you can just sometimes just R1 someone and they're instantly dead. Oh, we got him again. One of the phantoms just died, so I guess there's already an invader here. Or something. I think either that or the invader died. I couldn't quite see. But somebody died. Oh, it's our boy again. This guy just gives up when he doesn't have his paw. Oh no, he was trying to summon. He was trying to summon. I don't really have a good, look at this guy. But I don't really have a good emote for, fellow invaders. Need quiet resolve or something. I think what the red was doing is he had just killed the white and he was going to let the host summon them again. He wanted more blood. I guess I gotta always put bow, but I hate bowing. It's like, it's just how, it's like, what is this? Chivalry? No. And then like, it just takes too long. All the bows are so slow. Like quiet resolve, you can do it in like a half a second and then start moving again and it's no big deal. Bow is just like, let me just sit here for 4 seconds. He's gonna have nightmare because of you? No. I mean, he's the one with dried finger on and trying to get invaded, so my job is to kill him. That is what I do. I don't invade people to drink tea. Oh, is this him? I think this is this is him. I might want to do Night Slayer. Oh my god, I went to my inventory for like 1 second. I should have free aimed. I deserve that. I should have free aimed. I might not want to use an ultra here, but we'll see. This guy's probably a twink, so he's gonna have a good bit of oomph here. Well, yeah, the blocky thing is not so good. But yeah, that when I got backstabbed, I was locked on, and so you're like guaranteed to get backstabbed in that situation. So what I should have done was unlocked and then swung backwards, and I probably would have broke his guard. I gotta get more used to that with Great Club. Like honestly, Great Club, you often want to unlock. I mean, very often. Like a lot of times when they're circling you and stuff, and you're doing the R2, you want to go backwards with it because like the way they circled you. Or if you're locked on, you'll kind of go like this way, and you'll miss them super hard. So that's something I gotta get more used to. That was funny though, that guy was a red and we just happened to inflict him there. I'll go to the door shields. They're actually awesome in group PvP. They're not that great in 1v1, although they actually do shut down a few weapons. There are some weapons that like can't deal with them in the slightest. But they're really, really good in group PvP. So if you want to like, you know, play with your friend and like, you know, turn on dried finger and get invaded by a bunch of people and fight the swarm, then it works pretty well. Yeah, he never rolled. It's true. He never rolled. He a blocky boy. It's tough though if someone puts on Night Slayer ring like that. Great Club it does a lot of damage to shields. So he was actually being smart though, and several times when he knew he was gonna get guard broken, he let go of the guard button because it's better to just get hit than to get riposted. So. For some reason, this guy has Seed of a Giant on, but there's no mobs here, and I obviously wasn't hanging out with mobs yet, so he's definitely oh well, there we go. I'm gonna say something is a miss here because he's got like full Dark Wraith and Dark Hand and all that. He's trying to get to the blue. That's what he's doing. The way this guy's playing, I would do better if I was using a lighter weapon because he's running away so much. But I love my big boy. But okay, let's see what we can do here. He's just stalling until the blue gets here. Dude, if he wasn't like flailing, he would have gotten parried there, but he was just like flailing around randomly. Oh my god. This game rewards being a pussy like way too much. And there's another blue. And that guy's a twink. Not exactly a good twink, but cause he's got Dragon Slayer. Oh my god. Like I just had to spawn behind me. Yeah, this guy is very twinky. He's just not using meta armor. Sucks that guy spawned behind me though, because he got a free hit on me there. Man, I need more endurance. Like I caught them, but then they were guaranteed to hit me because I didn't have any of my endurance back. What are you all doing? I wasn't even remotely near there. Yep, he's using the gold stuff. Oh, I know where this is going. I may need to use something where I can parry with the way these guys are playing, but we'll see what happens. There are mobs here. There are mobs here. I didn't turn enough to hit him there. I was a little too slow with that one. If I can get an R2 here. Almost. Yes! I kind of figured he'd try to punish that. Dude, the amount of buffs that guy has used is a staple of twinks right there. And it's because it just gives you a lot of AR, and if you've, got 999 of them, you might as well. I'll see if we can, time them out. Eventually he'll run out, and then he'll do way less damage. God, if I had a little bit more endurance, I could get aggro after landing a hit like that. Which would be super good. Yeah, I might as well go around, actually. Oh, wow, I had no idea you could land on that. That's something to think about in future, especially if they're coming through that hallway the other way. There's a few different invasion covenants that have different rewards. The coolest thing you get from like the default one is the obscuring ring, where you're invisible if people aren't close to you. They don't have to be that close to you though, they just have to be kind of vaguely in the area, but they can be pretty handy. The other thing you get from that covenant is like this really stupid like staff that I don't think anybody uses under any circumstance. But there's a few other invasion covenants that I have some interesting loot. Like there's the forest covenant that you invade. They get a cool greatsword that's got a really neat weapon art. That's actually good too, instead of like a lot of weapon arts are like really gimmicky and pointless, but that one's actually worth a fuck. These guys are being absurdly passive, and again they have the numbers advantage, and that guy's a twink. Although not a good one, like he could be way stronger if he's using better armor. His damage is really high though. If I charged that one, I think I could have gotten him. Yeah, let's get Boulder Boy in here. I just don't understand. It's like they can't figure out how to be aggro when they have the numbers advantage. So how do they expect you to be aggro when you have the numbers disadvantage, right? Like the logic here does not really add up. Man, if I could get on the host, he's low on endurance right now because that archer is... You dummy! You're sitting there that whole time! Oh my god. Jesus. What are you doing? The archer was slightly pushing him back per shot. And I guess the host didn't even think about that. And then so he was far enough back that the bolter got him. Oh, Jesus. I'm kind of sad too because I had a lot of flasks, right? I was doing really good on flasks there. And they weren't. You know, I was different picking away at them, so... I don't know, trap kills are pretty enjoyable. Jesus. Oh, maybe we switch to our higher level. We were doing higher level stuff earlier. Because it's getting late. Yeah, I should probably I'll do one more, we'll wrap up. I'll do some higher level stuff next time. But we did Grand Archives earlier, that was pretty fun. Yeah, gravity counter, yeah, there's normally a few kills here and there. Alright, this is already pretty far into the level, so I don't have a lot to work with, so it's gonna be pretty easy for me to run out of mobs. I'm running the wrong way right now, am I? Why is this even in an invasion point? My god. No one goes back there. Okay, what are we looking at here? They're up there still. Oh, wait, are they? Yeah, that has to be, okay. Maybe there's still some mobs up front here, but... Yeah, get a cough drop here, hold on. Having to fight the cough. I don't know, man. I saw his health bar up here, but I don't think he's back. Oh wait, is that him? That looks so out of place. Sometimes, you see, these mobs are dead. I don't know. He might have been like at the tip and then got invaded and freaked out and ran back to the bonfire. But it's either that or he's like not at all where I think he is, and he's like already behind me. Oh, there he is. How the fuck? I think what it was is when I invaded him, he was in the second half of the level. He was, but then he saw that he got invaded and he ran away. And I don't know why he ran over there of all fucking places, but... Well, that's a rough start. Probably shouldn't have done the R1, just to not give away that it comes out that fast. I didn't win that trade by as much as I would have liked. You cannot parry this, sir. Please don't do that. Still alive, alright. Wait, what? Did he? I didn't even hit him there. I didn't touch him. Damn it, I didn't think that would poise break me there. I should just let the R2 go. The R1 spam intensifies. I wish this guy had phantoms. He's not like a complete noob, but, you know, he's not like, not a big PvPer, obviously, and so you want that 2v1 or 3v1. He's also just playing super passive. Almost got him, because he was used to the charged R2, but... Why did I lock on there? I could have just free aimed that. Still can't parry this, by the way. One of these days. Sir, please don't. Bonk, bonk, bonk! Uh-oh. You really can't parry that one. I don't know, he's not learning, so... Yeah, I could tell that was gonna be a roll catch. Like, when you roll right away like that, it's almost always a roll catch at that range. Because like that last one, he probably thought didn't work because he did it too early, which he did. Like, he parried way too early. But, yeah, it wouldn't have worked anyway. Yeah, I hope he learned. I don't know. I think because that last one wasn't clear, I don't think he learned. If that had been an R1, he might have figured it out. But yeah, hopefully he figures it out. He'll probably have to get invaded by another Ultra, then he'll probably realize, okay, this doesn't work. Yeah, I don't think he learned yet, but I think if he sees it a few more times, he'll probably get it. That's why PvPing is good though. You learn shit. Like if you just run away like an idiot, and you know you're gonna probably die anyway, and then you don't learn a damn thing. All right, we'll wrap up there because it's getting quite late. But yeah, we'll continue the adventures of the Bonk soon, which I swear is supposed to be the adventures of like the Great Club, Twin Axes, Gundir's Halberd, and all that. We just haven't gotten that stuff yet, but we will. We'll get there. Let me just get rid of these guys. So if I need to get my souls, yeah, I'm really looking forward to Gundir's because I'm good at like wiggling it so I don't get parried, and that can really fuck people up. Although I haven't used it in a long time, so I'll probably be out of practice with it. There's like some tech you gotta learn. Alright, boys. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be back at it tomorrow. And, peace.